All right. Welcome, folks. We are live. Hope you're having a good day. Today's stream will once again be a little bit different, as you might be able to tell from the title. Essentially, what we're going to do is similar to what we did in the past with Rarin, where we coached him to a Nan Inf score. We're going to do some co-op runs with ADEF. And I think the Twin Fox, thank you for the prime. I think the tentative plan is maybe see about getting a new high score on the record. So see if we can do that. But Max, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the race. We're going to be getting started pretty much right around 12:30 or so, so in like 4 minutes. Just make sure we've got everything ready. We're gonna do some maybe brief tech support or not tech support, but like OBS swap so that I can see the screen. Turtle Socks, thank you for the prime. I will note again, alerts are off. Serenade, thank you for the 4 months. So don't give me money. You won't hear the bings and the dings from anything other than the game of Belatra that we've got going on. Another thing I'll mention is not everybody plays this game as frequently as I do, or possibly you do. So keep that in mind. Don't treat guests of this channel, this applies to all guests of this channel, with the same expectations or maybe even tone that you treat me with. I don't know if we'll be doing merge chats, but especially if we're doing merge chats, basically just don't be a dick. I don't know how else to put this, but like this is meant to be a learning stream. Even though alerts will be off, I'll still be monitoring chat, and I will be more aggressive in my moderation if you are expressing unkindness towards guests of the channel. Because that type of thing will make these fewer and further between. So I expect you to treat guests. I hold you to a higher standard of your treatment of guests on this channel than your treatment of me on this channel, which is, you know, whatever. I'm sure that won't be a problem for nearly every single one of you, though, so I'm confident in that. But I do feel like it should be mentioned. But thank you, everybody, for the acknowledgement of that and for the prime. ADEF is a great human and does great work with both the solo content and his words through Games Done Quick. I agree. That's why I was excited to have him on. And, you know, I did that whole spiel. Like, I've watched his Belatra streams. He's pretty good at the game. Like, I don't think that we'll be going over too much other than just some of like the things that experience has taught me. Like, you know, seeing him play through Orange and Gold Stake on quite a lot of decks, and I don't, you know, foresee this being like a painstaking process. Kim, did you see how you co-op Belatra? I mean, over a Discord call, I think is the plan for now. So. Welcome, Blonde. You know, thank you for the prime. And Kali, I think I saw a big donation come through. Thank you for that. As well as Eagle, Clarinet, and Grixis. Thank you both for the primes. Belatra is the best co-op game? I mean, every game can be a co-op game if you do it right. It's like couch co-op minus the couch. And also only one person driving. John and the Big Lebowski, thank you for the memberships over on YouTube. Should be getting into it. Yeah, it looks like ADUF is booting upstream. So should be getting started in just a moment. So we should be going soon. Endo, thank you for the prime. So when this is a co-op stream, does this mean like during Raren's stream where you basically did all the work and Raren just was hitting the buttons? Look, Raren's a different beast, but like that's the type of comment that we're trying to avoid with new guests of this channel. There's a bit of a different interaction when it comes to Raren because he's a veteran of this channel. But no, I think ADEF has quite a bit more experience in Belatra than Raren, so I think it'll be a little bit different. Orrington and Deflated Platypus, thank you for the subs. And Kithius, thank you for the super chat. All right, I guess we can show the stats page. People have been asking for that for a while now. But honestly, my stats are pretty unremarkable because they're primarily skewed by the like the Nanim farming on this account, right? Because my account got wiped, and even though there are fewer Nanim runs, they are like number of rounds is dramatically higher as a result of that. So it's like you can see the skew from the Nanim farming. The streamer really likes Blueprint. It's true. It's true. Did you know that taking Blueprint is actually cheating, though? So, but yeah, all my top 5, even to a lesser extent, like the photo chat, I haven't taken really that much on this account other than to bridge into the high score build. So these aren't really necessarily indicative of like my typical gold stake runs on this profile because it is only a few weeks old. Retro, thank you for the 3 months. You have been getting a hologram on gold stake a lot lately? Yeah, this is absolutely just like purely gold stake because I wouldn't take a hologram on a high score build. Like you can also see, I don't typically do a lot of high card runs on like gold stake, aside from yesterday where I did a lot. But you can see how skewed this is by the the Nanim frames as well. Like Cryptid is probably just from that one Perkio run or close to it. I mean, this is pretty typical no matter what stake we're playing on. You can tell it's skewed when Immolate isn't the top spectral card. True. It's getting there, though. Also, X kind of down low despite like being a starting point for Ghost deck. I guess I don't play Ghost deck all that much. Chat will demand Baron on Abandoned deck. Well, I haven't edited the video, but we literally did that yesterday. Yeah, Paintbrush is another one that I typically am less inclined to like prioritize on gold stake, but is definitely like a mandatory component for a high score run. I think Grabber and Telescope are, as well as Overstock, are those that I like value the highest on a gold stake run. So, yeah, again, this isn't terribly helpful in terms of a typical run, just because it's inflated by the high score farming. All right. Should be getting started in just a moment. Adolf's just going to grab some water, it looks like. And then we'll get going. I've heard good things about Slay the Princess as a game. I don't know anything about it, but the card art looks great. So maybe I should try it sometime. Oh, all right. Call is alive. Hello. Uh-oh. Hold on. I've got a Discord speaker issue happening, so chat can't hear you right now.
May also be on the wrong microphone on Discord, potentially.
Yep, I definitely was. Sorry. Sorry to your chat for that one. Oh my god, that must have been brutal on their ears.
No, it's all good, dude. You also may need to turn me way the hell up. I think for some reason my microphone, as much as I've tried, comes in super quiet on Discord, so...
I mean, you sound good to me. I'm not sure how that translates to chat, but I can turn you... Okay, I'm getting a report that you sound great, so...
Oh, well, that's tremendous.
Yeah, that solves that.
Well, how you doing, man?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Had a good string of runs yesterday, so surely we can continue that over to today.
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like this game is hard or anything, right?
No, it's not like the game is basically predicated on luck and chance.
Not if you do it right.
So true, Roffle. So true.
So that's what we're gonna
a skill issue.
Exactly. That's what we're gonna figure out today. Is how to get lucky.
What is the plan for today?
Well, I was gonna kind of let you decide. Do you have any goals that you'd like to get out of this, or anything that you're interested in?
I mean, overall, Roffle, as with any stream, I'm just looking to have a good time.
Okay.
But ultimately, if I left this session with a better understanding of, I don't know, maybe issues in my gameplay, perhaps that would be a win. But I have a feeling that will kind of come naturally as a consequence of us working together at all, is what I would imagine. So okay. I don't know. What would you recommend?
So what is your current high score in this game?
Current high score, you were there.
Mm-hmm.
It was I think E22. Let's check. I just realized there's actually a way you can see that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Stats E20.
Okay.
5 E20.
Yeah.
Highest ante 16.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So maybe our goal is to surpass that.
That's kind of what I was thinking, and then maybe if we have time after, I know you've been working on gold and orange stakes. Maybe we could do after we can set a new high score for sure for you, and that can be a good goal. And then if we have time after, maybe take a look at doing a higher stake run and see if you can, I don't know, gain anything from that for your runs in the future. Okay, so I was gonna
sounds great.
Yeah, with that in mind, I was kind of gonna let you drive, and we can just kind of talk through the plays, and I'll give my input. You're not obligated to take any of my advice. It is your run. So okay. Don't feel any pressure there. So if you just want to share your screen,
yes,
I can get that for chatters.
I will do that for you.
And I will say, if I remember correctly, that high score was not on plasma deck, right? So no, it wasn't plasma. So right.
There's already a leg up possible here.
Exactly. It's a little bit deflated compared to what is possible on a plasma deck run. Okay, I do have to. No. Okay, I have to do a quick OBS adventure here.
I'm also going to quickly jump into just like a white stick somewhere to set up my webcam so it's not in the middle of the consumable slots.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
You don't use on-screen chat, I've realized.
No, I don't.
Where should I put them? Maybe just below the webcam or something?
Yeah, below the webcam or like on top of the deck is a good spot for that, I imagine.
Maybe up here? Ooh, that's kind of nice. It kind of fits naturally into like the little gray recess at the above the list of what blind it is.
Okay. There we go. Oh my god, it took me forever to figure out which Discord window was the the right one.
Hopefully the screen share is reasonably good quality. I don't have nitro at the moment, so it's not going to be like incredibly good looking.
No,
hopefully it's sufficient.
That's fine. One thing, if you don't mind, I did notice. Would you be able to turn off screen shake for me? That was looking kind of choppy when.
Yes. Is that in graphics? Game screen shake.
There
it's
we
off.
go. Okay, perfect. Okay. Looks like. Okay, I've got a little bit of a corner that's just peeking through. But. Okay. Alright. That should be good. That should be good. Chat can see your screen.
Sweet.
I can see your screen.
Sweet.
I think that's all we need.
That's all we need, baby.
Well, I need to close out of. We don't want to have redundant sound going. Okay.
I may also, as we get started, local record and just do a little intro for my
absolutely.
little YouTube VOD folks.
Absolutely. You can do that for everybody if you want, or just mute yourself and do it just for your chat if you
We're
don't.
back with more Gold Stake Balatro, guys. We're back.
There you go.
All right, I'll pop an intro real quick. I'll mute on your end so you don't have to hear the sauce.
Okay. Okay, how is the volume, chat? I think we can go up a little bit. How's that? Volume's good. Volume a little quiet. A bit quiet. Yeah, I don't want to, like, because I can't separate his voice from the game audio. I don't want to, like, I don't mess up the voice mixing too much. You're a lot louder than ADF? Okay, so then I can maybe increase that, which will improve things. How's that? In terms
I'm back from the land of voiceover.
Okay. Okay, I'm getting mixed messaging on volume levels from chat, which is always a fun adventure, so.
Good. That's always good. Yeah, it's nice when you can't hear what is going on and then no one else can decide if they like it or not.
Okay, I'm getting reports that mix is much better now, so okay.
Sweet.
We've come to a consensus. So let's go ahead and get a plasma deck.
Sure. So our first goal here is just to eclipse my current high score.
Yeah.
Which is E20.
Right.
So we're looking to beat that.
Right.
So let's fire off a plasma deck. Around.
Okay, so before we even start, what do you know about, or what is your experience like with plasma deck?
Almost none other than as a viewer, because when I initially started playing the game, I was aware via... I work with GDQ, and I've seen speed runs of Balatro, and I was aware that plasma deck is kind of like the easy ticket to anti-8.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't want to start with it, and then I sort of just have never played it.
Okay.
I am aware of how it works. Like, it basically, if you have like, it literally splits the chips and malt into 2 even numbers, or even is the wrong word, 2 equal numbers, meaning that you score a lot more, a lot quicker.
Right. Essentially, it not quite exactly, but it essentially squares your score. So for that reason, there's like, you kind of want to focus on either chips or malt early game, because the numbers are just naturally bigger associated with chips. Chips are a little bit more valuable in the late game. In order to get really big numbers, the only way that you can do that is through like repeated multiplication rather than, you know, adding big numbers.
Sure.
So
okay,
what we can do is kind of be on the lookout for early game chip jokers that will maybe, for your typical gold stake run, wouldn't be something that you would be too high on, but can help you breeze through the early game because, you know, like, in essence, 50 chips is equal to 50 malt because, like you said, it ends up squaring your score at the end. But 50 chips is a lot easier to get early game than 50 malt is.
Makes sense.
Okay. So next thing we want to look at is our skips. And
they're no good.
They aren't good. Yeah,
they're no good.
Right. So we can just go ahead and take the first round. I'm not a big fan of skipping early, but
yeah, me neither. And I also feel like we have 4 hearts. Playing a flush early is fine. Very likely to draw a heart, and this will, I assume, clear on plasma.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, the score is doubled, but like the I don't know, the score that we gain from playing those types of hands because of the extra chips is massive.
So looking at these jokers, if our goal early is to get chips rather than malt, first of all, neither of these are like ideal for malt anyway. Good in a pinch if you have no other options, but right now, like, I'm tempted to either just move on to the big blind or open the buffoon pack.
Right. So yeah, I think either of those is fine. I tend to, like, especially for high score farming, I like to, I don't know, just keep the money rolling, right? Unless there's a good joker in the shop that like immediately pops out, right?
I mean, that makes sense.
Because even though like chips are easier to acquire early, there's fewer chip jokers than there are malt jokers, right? So you have a higher miss rate in that buffoon pack a lot of the time.
Plus, like, we're on white stake, so I'm not in danger of like losing money as we go.
Exactly.
From, you know, irregular sources. So
right.
we're fine here.
Basically, we can probably get through the first couple antes without really needing a joker here.
So I'm certain that a reasonably high straight will be good too. I can either draw a club, but I have an open ender here where a 7 or a queen is fine. So that is more likely, I think.
Yeah, not only is it more likely, but you've got that 2 and the 3, which aren't providing a lot of chips, which can be important for getting those scores to go through. So yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, you're already avoiding the skill issue.
Let's go. Open ender, just a little poker terminology for you.
Okay.
I take this guy here, right?
Yeah, snap pick it. There could be an argument for taking that Sixth Sense as well.
Yeah, because I guess if our goal here is high score, we know we're going to be deck thinning later anyway, almost certainly. And also spectral cards are like the path to a lot of high score potential, right?
Exactly. There's Immolate, which is money. There's Deja Vu, which gives us like a red seal, and there's Medium, which gives us a purple seal, all of which can kind of unlock a lot of different possibilities. So,
Roffle, I've just noticed my stream has been on 15 FPS for you this whole time. It's been changed to 30.
Okay.
My deepest apologies.
No, that's fine.
And I can't do 60 because I'm incredibly cheap.
No, 30 should be fine. As chat was complaining, I told them that they kept saying it's choppy. It's like, what do you want me to do? I will work at Discord. Like,
No, it's a skill issue on my part.
Okay.
I actually like taking this. I think taking this is kind of fun.
Yeah, I agree. Just I think it, like I said, it unlocks a lot of possibilities for you.
I agree. Okay, so we're looking to play a flush. We have a 6. May as well play it.
Exactly, yeah. And okay.
I mean, kind of a fun one.
We might not need that immediately. The problem is
right, but it's good to have.
Okay, we do have 3 discards, so yeah, I think still going for the flush. There was an argument for like just chasing the straight as well because you need 1 card. But white stake and 3 discards, we should hit 2 hearts here, right?
Right?
I mean, well, we would have hit the straight. Okay. You had me worried there for a moment.
That's not my fault.
I don't know about that. You're the one clicking the buttons.
I've not done anything.
Okay. All right, well, now the stream's gone entirely. Oh, there it is.
I had to turn you up, and I think when I tab out...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so here's a question about vouchers.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, obviously, we're going to take this eventually.
Yes, that's one of the best vouchers we can find here.
The question is, I only have $17 right now.
Yes.
Do I wait until my economy is up maybe 1 more interest cap before I take this?
So, in general, because there's no urgency with vouchers, right?
Right.
So, sorry, there's getting bot spammed. So, generally speaking, unless you are going to get value out of them immediately, which there's potential to do with overstock, right? Because that's allowing you to see more of it, like basically 1.5 shops.
Right.
You can just hold off until the last moment so that you can like accumulate that interest and make sure that you're not falling below a cap. So
sure,
under normal circumstances, you're exactly right. You kind of want to delay that. But if you look at everything in the shop right now, it's all pretty useful, and it magically adds up to $17 so that we could use that Wraith.
This is true.
And then
this is all true.
And then we could maybe recover Econ with the egg. So it's something to consider. The sun helps with the crafty joker. The egg helps recover the Econ, and the voucher is good. Like, if we're going to use a Wraith, we probably want to do it soon, right? So that we don't like build up our Econ just to decimate it again.
That makes sense. Chad is also complaining about high contrast cards. Do you use high contrast?
I do. That may be people from my chat spilling over, so I apologize.
I literally can't even tell the difference. So.
You'll see it when you draw your hand.
Okay. Okay, so you know what's interesting about this, Roffle, is like, from my perspective, at least when I play, and obviously like we build up our own habits as we play the game. Mm-hmm. I would never take like an early ante suit shifter like Sun or the World or anything like that, unless like I already explicitly have like a Joker that would add molt. So it's good to know that like even this early, I mean, it could get us out of a bind, right? If we're out of discards and we need a flush, and like,
and right now our point scoring is coming from flushes.
That's true, yeah.
Right? So like having that reliability, and to be honest with you, it's just kind of a cute play to get our money to 0 so that we can justify using the Wraith.
Sure. And also I don't know that, since we don't have like a lot of direction, I think we take full house here.
Oh, I was going to buy...
You always take 4 of a kind.
Yeah, I was actually going to buy the overstock here, but I should have been... That's my fault. I wasn't clear.
So now I'm confused.
So it was, I was thinking we buy the Wraith, we buy the egg, and buy the overstock.
See, you said everything in the shop magically adds up to 17, and I was like, oh, he's so right. I'll just buy everything in the shop, even though I would never buy this planet pack or jumbo pack, but he clearly knows what he's talking about.
We're getting that $10 from 2 different places. That's my fault. It'll be fine.
Well,
we'll still get the overstock. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
it. I see you take Mars overwhelmingly. Like, this seems to be a planet you take when there's not really an advantageous planet for you. What's the rationale behind that?
No, that's a good question. My rationale, and I'm not necessarily saying it's right, but like no matter what type of high score you're going for, or what type of high score build you're going for, you generally build towards like one number or one card type, right?
Right.
So
yeah. So having 4, yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah.
So it makes that transition easier. Normally, if we're just trying to win the run, like Saturn is a high priority pick because it scores a lot of points, but we don't need points because we have the crafty fella that's like that wants flushes instead.
Right.
So
okay.
That's just more of like
that makes sense to
it's
me.
an investment in the future
and feels justified.
Right. It's an investment in the future for when we have
and then
the same
I
points.
mean I guess we just take this, or we could just hold.
Yeah, I think we could. Yeah, we could hold and then just do the same play and use the Wraith in the next shot, right?
Exactly.
Because that $10, it's still going to cost $10, and we'll be able to afford it. So
you're right.
I think that's
Okay. So the needle is not an issue for us on plasma this early yet.
No, but it might make it good that we picked up that sun card.
Yes, this will potentially be good for that. This is flushed by 3 levels. We can talk about that when we get there, but for now we'll just do the small blind, I think. Oh, the high contrast cards are actually quite nice.
Yeah, they are.
Sorry about that, Chad. Oh, I guess I should have fished for a 6. Whoops.
We don't.
But I have
inventory.
I have full. Yeah, no inventory, so it doesn't matter.
That's fine. Okay.
So I love flash card, but that's a whole separate argument. I think taking overstock is beneficial, especially because we're gonna lose it soon.
Right. So, and we want to zero out our money anyway, or get close to it. So yeah, let's start with the overstock.
See what pops up.
Right. And it's a Wii.
So that's good for plasma, I presume.
It is good for the early game plasma.
Yeah.
The question is, like, by the time we want to transition to Molt, is it going to be bigger than like a crafty Joker?
Sure.
So like you have to invest time into it as well. I'm also, yeah, I guess we could go.
The eggs value is 5 right now.
Right.
So
we could get it if you felt inclined to do so.
We're obviously not taking Astronomer here.
No. And I agree that like Flashcard is a fine Joker. I think it's one of the better like scaling flat molt Jokers. Flat molt isn't really what we're looking for with this type of run, so we would invest a lot of time and money into something that's maybe not going to pay off long term. So I'll leave the Wii decision up to you. I think it's fine. It does zero.
Yeah, it does zero us out. I'm not sure that it's gonna see a ton of use, especially because like we're not playing towards 2s right now per se, and maybe that's where we go in the mid game or something. But as far as I'm concerned, like incredibly high scoring runs are not going to be built on this Joker.
No, probably not.
There is of course the reality. Well, I guess here's a question. So I often see you hold tarot cards in order to roll not into the same tarot card.
Mm-hmm.
So like you'll buy the sun so that when you roll, you have a higher propensity for picking up like the Hermit or something.
Yes.
Is the same true of something like the Wraith and this? So like if Wii Joker is in the shop, if I use the Wraith, is it impossible for Wii Joker to be generated?
Yes.
Okay, so that's really good.
Yes. So if we're not buying the Wii, we want to use the Wraith in the shop before we leave so that we don't get the Wii. The other benefit to not buying the Wii is that we get to retain the egg to help recover the econ after this play.
Right. That was my other consideration, was like, this is only going to keep building, which is nice because currently our econ is essentially zero. It will be 0.
Right. The other play, and so the other thing to consider is if we're not buying the Wii, we could sell the Sun card, buy the Arcana pack, use the Wraith at 0.
But like, what are we looking for in the Arcana pack?
Temperance.
Because our money would be 0. Yeah, okay.
So the issue with that play is that it does put us at a little bit more risk against the needle, but like,
right.
I don't know. We're on ante 2. If this run dies, that's
it's not the end of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I like the safety play of keeping this, and I'm just gonna roll the Wraith, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a perfectly fine play. That's honestly probably what I would do. I don't think that there's a high hit rate on anything out of the Arcana pack anyway.
Would you like to take a guess on what it's going to be?
Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a DNA here.
I think, you know what? For chat's sake, it's going to be a Baron. Well, okay, could be worse.
Yeah, that's actually fine. It kind of justifies the levels that we put into
4 of a kind, yeah.
So
true.
Okay, cool.
Great.
All right.
Okay, so now orbital skips.
Mm-hmm.
I do not often take them because I would rather see a shop where I could pick up a planet anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But there is an argument to be made, I guess, of like, well, we have no econ at the moment, and Crafty Joker is played off of Flush anyway. But then there's also the counter argument of like, well, this suggests we're going to be pivoting off of Flush pretty soon, and if I skip, Egg doesn't increase in value.
Right. I think that, yeah, those are all good points. I think Orbital Tag is, at times, one of the better skips, just because it's guaranteed levels if it's a hand that you're playing towards. But we don't really want to be playing towards Flush long term, like you said. We want to be able to pivot out of that Crafty Jokers to just get us through the early game, and ramping the egg. We also get end of round money by taking the round, and we get to see another shop. So yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
You're 100% correct there.
So we can fish for a 6 here.
Might as well. We've got the inventory slot.
Looks like it doesn't matter what I do.
Okay,
right.
6s don't exist.
So then, like, there's a world where... Oh, I guess if it's only first hand for 6 cents.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, so we might as well, beat it in 1 so that we get the extra money.
Okay, so it's good to know, like, 6,000, we're clearing the needle, like, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, look, here, this is what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm not going to use it, potentially, but, like, you know, it exists.
Yeah, I think it... I don't actually know. I think because it's good for, like, keeping us strong for what we've got going right now, because it is, like 20 extra chips.
Yeah.
Which is a quarter of the Crafty Joker, but it does drop us below an interest threshold. What we could consider is buy the Jupiter. If we don't need the sun for the needle, we can just sell it and get back over the interest threshold.
True. That's not a... See, this is why you're the Balatro gamer, Roffle. This is the kind of 3-dimensional chess that someone lowly such as me would ever consider.
Yeah, that's what 1,000 hours in this game will do.
Sure. I like that play a lot.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and you can just use that now as well. Because that's
probably...
and
you said sell the sun.
Oh, wait, no. That's actually much better. No, you're good.
Yeah, I was saying hold the Jupiter.
Right, choose which one we want to sell based on
exactly.
what we draw.
Yeah. Or I could just play a solo 6 on the needle. What do you think?
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't done that before, all right? So I don't want to talk about that.
So, like, I have 3 diamonds, so that's tempting, but I also have technically 4 hearts already. So, like, I only have to draw 1 heart.
Yeah.
Conceivably. So I would rather draw for hearts here because I only need 1.
Yeah. And if you just happen into spades as well, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
There you go. So now
we use the Jupiter, exactly. Sell the sun, yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Now the bummer about the needle is it like cut into our econ generation as well because we lost hands to it, but
sure. Okay, so interesting things are happening in the shop.
Yes,
that are worth discussion. My intuition here, Roffle, is sell the egg and buy both of these. Because I know while Photo Chad will not get us where we need to go score-wise eventually, it can help in the short term and mid game through, like, you know, a decent number of antes. Not saying that we will wind up at Photo, but like there's also other jokers that benefit from Chad in the short term. And I know that like the key to winning higher antes in Balatro is retriggers. And eventually I can sell out of all of these and get 2 Chads or 2 of something else. I mean, like, I'm obviously taking this, and I think I'm taking this as well. That's my intuition. What's the correct play?
I'm not going to say it's the correct play, but my thought here, I think everything that you said about Hanging Chad is 100% correct. It has a lot of upside. You could get gold seal cards. You could get like Scary Face is a big hit for early game on Plasma deck.
Yeah.
But that Invisible Joker is $8, and $8 is a lot of money at this stage in the run.
True.
With like not a great deal of payoff, right? Our econ is already a little bit in the dumpster. I'm kind of tempted to just buy the Chad and move on so that we can keep the egg going.
Yeah, I guess it's already at 11. And something I've been thinking about recently with Egg, which by the way is like top 5 jokers. I love this guy. I just like to say Egg. Yeah. I love him. He's important to me.
Yeah.
So we should take that into consideration. It's important.
Yeah, feelings
But
matter.
also, thank you, Rob. I'm glad somebody understands this. But also, the Arcana card, the Arcana card, the Tarot card that gives you total Joker sale value. What is that? Judgment?
Temperance.
Justice? Temperance, that's it. Obviously increases in value as the egg increases in value. So like that is good too.
Yeah.
You know what, Roffle? I'm feeling it. Obviously, we may or may not pick this up in the course of this shop cycle.
Oh no, we're getting that voucher.
Okay, I assumed.
Yeah. That's
not right now.
Right. So everything, like what you want to evaluate in the early game to help set up a high score run is, am I going to get a positive like money return on this investment, right? So
yeah,
we're going to be rolling a lot to find jokers. So even if it cuts into our interest short term, over the course of the run, that's going to have
save so much.
It's going to save so much more money that it'll be worth that investment. You can use that same argument when you're talking about the Invisible Joker, right? If we're spending $8 on that Invisible Joker right now, that means we sell out of the egg. We have, good jokers for this stage in the run, but not like great jokers long term. We're losing out on a lot of money to like get a marginal benefit that we might not even be able to make a use out of, and so that one looks more likely to be like a negative return on the $8.
I'm following. Okay, great. Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, and
I think we just leave this shop.
Right. We haven't yet earned the right to open tarot packs because we don't have the money to support it yet.
You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right.
Exactly.
Etc. Great. Let's pop out of the shop.
All right.
Okay. Looking at our skip tags, no thank you, and no thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great.
You have an unfortunate boss blind that kind of punishes that Jupiter earlier, but that's okay.
Yeah. So I do feel like we should be scoring plenty high. Oh, there's a 6 there.
Yeah. I almost missed it too, don't worry. Familiar?
Okay. Yeah.
We don't have to make a decision on that yet.
Yeah, this is a worry about it later situation, I think.
Because if we get that Scary Face, absolutely let it rip.
Sure.
But if we don't have any use for face cards.
Is this who you're eyeing, or is this who you're eyeing?
Both are actually fine, but long-term Bull could do some work, right? Once we get our money situated.
Sure.
So it's, I guess, a matter of, do we have space for it? Do we have money for it?
I don't know. I mean, this is doing nothing for us at the moment, but the idea is that it's gonna be beneficial later.
So if it's doing nothing for us, no, I think your instinct is right. If it's doing nothing for us, it can come back around, right? Like,
sure.
We don't.
Well, there's also the argument that like there's only 2 6s left.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like, it's very unlikely, not very unlikely, somewhat unlikely to draw them. But then the argument could be made like, okay, well, you're almost done thinning your 6s. Like,
right.
you're very close.
Yeah.
And then we sell out of it.
Exactly. I think I think your initial instinct was right, that like the trio isn't doing much for us right now. We can build up our money to get the bowl so that we like if we get our money right, which we want to do anyway,
Right.
the bowl just like carries us through several antes without like any concern for what hand we're playing. So it's very flexible.
That makes sense to me, yeah.
It's in line with kind of what our goals are anyway, which is accumulating lots of money.
Right.
So it's not doing much right now, but it will soon.
So I think we wait to pick this up until the next round.
Yes. Buying it now essentially makes it cost $2 extra, right? Because
and it makes this worthless.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. There's only one 6 left.
Yeah. You're really good at drawing flushes and sixes.
Streamer luck?
Yeah, not so great at like generating good
No. Well, there's an argument to be made. If I sell both of these, I'm at a new interest cap.
I was just about to say that, so yes. That's exactly. I think that we're gonna get more value off of that extra dollar than we're likely to off of the familiar and certainly the incantation.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So much is happening.
Yeah,
so much is happening.
The downside of an overstock early is there's a lot to discuss early.
We're taking this 100%.
Yes, we need
that. There's no question we're taking that.
Yeah, I like that. Just get that out of the way first.
This is very interesting to me because there's a high likelihood. Like, okay, there are some high score builds that rely on high card, and for those, this is like an incredible Joker.
Yes.
Especially early.
Yes.
This is a very early burnt Joker compared to where we're trying to go.
Yes.
So, like, this feels like a very good Joker to have, and I have some Jokers that aren't really doing anything for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as Riff Raff is concerned, I just don't think the upside is big enough to get rid of all the slots I would need for it to be as valuable as it could be.
I agree.
So I think the play here, what are we at here? 17. I think maybe we sell out of 6 cents and buy Burnt Joker. That's my inclination, but I could also sell out of Egg.
Another thing to consider is that we did just kind of burn down our econ a little bit. We have 1 6 left. I think that Faceless Joker is looking kind of nice too.
So I was wondering about that as well, but I was curious if, like, I rarely pick up Faceless Joker because the barrier to entry is so much higher than, say, like a mail-in rebate.
Mm-hmm.
But you do think this card has good value?
Yeah, it can, especially with the bowl because of the timing of when you get the money. So it can like kind of save you mid-round. It's like you said, it's no mail-in rebate, but like not every Joker can be.
Sure.
So if you think about how much Egg accumulates in value per round, it's $3 per round flat, right?
Right.
If we hit 1 Faceless Joker hit,
that's 5.
That's 5. And on top of that, the timing of it is important too because it can take us from $20 to $25. That would actually make it a $6 gain.
True.
So
because it's in round rather than post. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think selling both of our right-hand Jokers for the 2 right-hand Jokers in the shop is pretty reasonable here.
I would agree. There's only 1 6 left, which, you know, knowing my luck, will probably draw it immediately. But
yeah, but that's fine. We're low rolling the the spectral cards anyway. So
right.
Yeah, that was a pretty good
shot. Great. Sweet. So decreased level of played poker hand. Okay, so then here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
As far as discards are concerned, my inclination here is to discard the 4 cards on the left in aim of drawing a flush, but also in aim of drawing more face cards.
Yep.
This upgrades high card, which I'm not mad about at all.
Nope. That's, kind of what you want. We just want to avoid having to play high card here.
So then I would discard these as well.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm already here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
it has happened.
it has happened. Yeah. No, this is an ideal scenario. We are going to lose some levels on flush, but again, that's not our long-term concern.
Right. Okay, so yeah, this is already up to 54 chips. We're nearing the level of Crafty Joker, which is pretty huge. And this isn't doing nothing for us.
Exactly.
Like, this is an additional, what, 30 chips? 20, 30 chips?
Yeah, an additional 20 is pretty good.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do lose basically only 15 on the de-leveling, but still breezing through.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, and we got another interest threshold, so that Faceless was actually
pretty good.
$6. Yeah.
So then, with Faceless, is Strength valuable?
Strength is valuable anyway. If we're looking to be building towards high cards, right? So high cards want to accumulate a lot of kings, so strength can help us get there anyway.
I like the strength here.
Mm-hmm. And
Joker Stencil does nothing for this build. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
No, and again, like now that we've got our money sorted, we've actually like earned the right to buy tarot cards and look at packs.
Okay. Where would you say is that threshold?
You want to, for tarot cards in particular, or tarot arcana packs, I don't like opening them if it brings me too much below $20. So just because then it limits your hermit value, it cuts into your interest and that kind of thing. With jokers, I mean, if you need jokers early, you're gonna spend to get them, right? Because they are likely to save you money and save your life. So, but we're pretty set on jokers right now.
So then the only thing that feels like we need to take or would want to take is this.
Yep.
And then my, pea brain wants to open this so badly.
I mean, it's a lot of jokers to look at, right? I'd be fine with it. We do kind of have room for improvement with both the crafty and the faceless. So
yeah, there are hits that are good for us.
There are.
I mean, we could take this over this because this gets us out of like having to play flush.
So that Before we do that though.
Well, whoops.
No,
okay.
It's fine. Okay. We could have bought and sold another one if we didn't want it. But another thing that we could consider. Well, no, never mind. Ignore it.
I didn't even think of that. So sell the Joker you're getting rid of. Buy one you don't want. Sell it. Wow. That's some technology right there. That's some technology.
So it's fine. It's fine. We're not going to take any of these. They're not.
Right.
Like the delayed gratification could have been worth a look, but like the burnt Joker is more important. So.
Right.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
We just lost maybe $1 or $2. It's not a big deal.
I'm going to get out of this shop, I think.
Yeah.
So looking at these skips, no, and absolutely not.
Right. Yeah.
So I can increase this 10, but I'm going to wait to draw other things.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. See if we need to first so that we can maybe make more kings, because we can probably get away with just playing high cards now.
So if I would discard these...
Yeah. That's a pair, though. So drop one of the 8s. Okay. Yeah.
Could just do this for now?
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good just for long-term potential of making the faceless Joker.
We do want those jacks to maybe be kings eventually, but...
Right, but we need
face cards
exactly,
now.
we want the money now. One thing I would recommend here is only, because we have blue Joker, only discard the 3 face cards here.
Right.
So that we limit the number of like cards that, or we keep as many cards in our deck as possible. And then same thing here. We can get another hit of $5.
Oh, true.
And then you can just
play the ace?
Yeah, just send one card at a time.
Just enough. Just enough.
Look, you're the math guy, right? So clearly that was calculated.
Right. My poor egg. My poor beloved egg.
Look, that egg died so that the faceless Joker has given us what, $15 already?
More 20, I think.
Yeah. But
All
still,
right, we take
that.
this.
Absolutely, no hesitation. And then we can probably check both
Maybe
of the
this.
packs. Yeah. Oh, $62 is. We've got plenty to spare. It's money positive too. Now we. So what we want to look for in here is not these, but what we're looking for is blue seals, red seals, and purple seals. Maybe because we have the Chad, to a lesser extent, gold seals.
Yeah.
But those are not helpful.
Do we roll once here, or do we wait and keep building the econ?
Look, we're getting stronger as we go. I think we deserve a roll as a treat, right?
He's back.
He is back. Though we would be better with the hanging Chad as well. I just don't know that we like.
I don't know that we need or have room for it right now.
It's long, like midterm. It's better than the blue Joker, but like gold gets better over time. So it's like, I don't think it's
I'm gonna clear out of this shop.
Yeah. That'll be good before chat riots over the Wii. Immediately punished.
I know, right?
Okay. Yeah, same thing here, just good discards. What I would do is in this case maybe play a quick 5-card hand without any of the face cards.
That makes sense.
And then that way if it doesn't clear, maybe we get a face card on the backswing and get another $5 out of it.
I would say that's good.
But also you're just way too strong, so.
It's planet time.
It is. So here's something that's actually nice about these planets showing up in the shop. None of those are Pluto, right?
Right.
That means none of those planets can appear in the planet packs that are down below. So if we just ignore those planets in the shop and open the packs, we have a high probability of hitting Pluto.
I did not know that bit of information. That is very good.
Because, I mean,
it did not happen.
Lucky, but surely in the next one.
Venus here?
Yeah, I think you made like, we have 6 jacks. Venus is probably more likely than Jupiter or Saturn at this point. And there you go.
Beautiful.
Okay, where are we in the blinds? Okay, so if we're buying that voucher, we're going to do it now, right? Otherwise, it'll be gone.
So this is a voucher I rarely take, but I do feel like for a high score run, it could be really nice. The problem is it makes it much more difficult to find the jokers you need.
Yeah, that's the exact correct evaluation. If you're attempting to like break the scoring limit, it can be a nuisance for that goal. If you're just looking to get a good, real high score, it can actually be quite helpful for that, right? Because it helps with your deck fixing, which admittedly is something that we're kind of lacking right now, right?
Sure.
Like we have got those jacks and not much else. We also have the overstock at our disposal, so we're already seeing better, like bigger shops anyway, so it's not diluting it too much. I think it might be worth in this instance, but normally, like, your hesitation, I think, is valid, that, you know, it can clog up the shops.
We're trying new things today. We're trying new things. Do we fire off one reroll?
Yeah, we might as well, because like as you saw with that last hand, even if it takes 2 hands to clear a blind, sometimes that ends up making us more money, right? Because we get more discards out of it.
So I'd like to rip this.
Absolutely, yeah. And we're
Never
right
punished.
back. That was actually like money positive in the process, so it's perfect.
And sell maybe?
I'd just hang on to it for now.
Just hang on to it because it keeps it from appearing in the shop as well.
It's not doing anything. We don't need space for it. It's not going to reach an interest threshold or anything.
And just go next?
Yeah.
Yeah. Diamond cards debuff. Well, I want to discard high card first.
Yes.
So I might just discard a lone card.
Yeah, might as well. And so that debuff jack will not count towards the faceless, unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, the boss blinds can be rough for that type of thing.
I might just
Yeah.
I could discard all of this, and honestly, I'd probably still be fine with the 164 chips from the bowl. But I only have one discard left anyway, so it actually doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It actually doesn't matter. Hello, my beloved.
Yeah. Yeah, so that might oof.
It's tough because this actually has decent value for us.
Right.
Because I have a lot of face cards.
I think at this phase in because our deck fixing is so poor,
this is better.
I think Faceless might be more likely to get value, right?
I think you're correct.
But then over time, it'll be nice. I don't know. Let's why don't we check the Arcana packs first, see if we can like
I'm fine with that.
Get some deck fixing going, and then justify the. Well, there's also money in here too.
There's money, but there's also more face cards.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to duplicate anything that's not a king at this juncture. I could duplicate a queen and like hope to strength it later, but I think this is better in the short term.
I agree.
I could see this hitting the king here.
Yeah.
I could also just do this.
Yeah. So using the devil on the king, it could be more than $13 over the course of the run. But then that kind of conflicts with the faceless joker, right? So we might if we do the devil on the king, that might mean that we're probably taking the mail-in rebate, right? So that it prevents the clunkiness there.
Right. Okay, then I think we take this.
Yeah, I think either is a fine play in here. It's just whatever play you make here kind of helps
dictates what I do next.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we've got enough money to where seed money is very easy
definitely good. I might pop a roll here.
Sure.
This isn't. I don't hate this.
Yeah,
but it also doesn't like do a lot.
Right, we're still kind of in chip mode. I think a bonus card would do more for us right now than a molt card.
Yeah. I might rip one more reroll.
Yeah, I mean, we've got money to spare. Might as well use it.
It's not looking great.
No, you got to resist the urge for that Wheel of Fortune.
Yes, it's always bad. It's always bad right up until it hits, and then you're like, well, hang on. I think I just get out of this shop.
Yeah, I think so too.
Again, 2 skips I don't care about.
No. Okay. Good value on.
I might.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to see more of our deck with that, so that this can happen. And this one, we just want to do the 3. That's perfect. He's gaming.
We're gaming.
Holy.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
All right, so check the bull for me.
Plus 236.
Yeah. I think we're getting close to the point where we can justify it. Like if we find something.
Getting rid of this.
Yeah, exactly. But we've got some packs to open now.
Yeah. I think we fix into this king.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the Cult of the Lamb cards are pretty good too.
Indeed. The question then is like, so I have a propensity to like keep a 9 around just because it has a joker associated with it, so it could prove valuable in some way. And also the 8 is lower than the 9, but then there's also the consideration of like, okay, Fibonacci is in the shop. But my inclination is to do this.
Yeah, I think either the 8, because we're not taking the Fibonacci as a spoiler, where our scoring is well
coming from chips. Yeah,
I think either the ace or the 8 is fine. The argument for the ace is that like it's already past the king, right?
Right. It's never going to be strength. That's a good point.
Right. It's unlikely that the 8 gets there ever, but like
but it could.
Yeah, theoretically, it could. It's impossible for the ace to get there, or improbable.
I mean, could take this, I guess.
Yeah, I think we could also take the Mars since we've got
We've already got some on it, yeah.
And we do, again, we've got things condensed pretty heavily towards the face cards right now, so.
Yeah. It won't leave me alone.
Everywhere I go, I see this man's. All right, go ahead and get another roll quickly before. There we go. Yeah.
I think we're fine.
Yeah. Okay, I actually had a good question from chat. Is there any argument to maybe skip those plans to keep a death in the fool? Which, under... You go ahead and continue discarding your plan. You know what you're doing here. Under normal circumstances, later in the run, maybe, when we're like in that phase where we can afford to do so, but we're kind of like setting up still, and I don't think that we're likely to hold the money to roll into the fools just yet, so probably not necessary, but it is something that that could be considered later.
So obviously our scoring is well under control and coming from chips at the moment, and like flat mult with no multiplicity, if you will, is not going to serve a lot of benefit right now. But my like beginner brain loves this combo, but maybe it's only good in like super early antes.
It's good if we were playing any other deck. It would be great.
Okay, sure.
Right. So we're still heavily biased towards Molt. When we do make or towards chips, when you do make the shift towards Molt, we really want it to be like multiplicative, not additive, like the the smiley face. So
okay.
Something like a photograph, on the other hand, would be a different conversation.
Right. I won a gold stake the other day with this man. This plus Midas is one of my favorite Joker combos.
Yeah, it is good, but we're gonna make good use of our enhancements if we get to where we want to go. So
he's back.
Yeah, and there's maybe a better argument for him this time.
We would sell out of this, and then when we're ready, get this twice.
Or just, like, let it ride.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, that's true. We kind of have the space scoring-wise right now for at least one more ante.
Yeah.
Where, like, we could just let it ride. That's a good point, actually.
We don't need to get perfect value off of something for it to be, like, positive return, right? So...
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of looking for a reason to get out of the blue Joker anyway, right?
Yeah.
It makes it so that we can see more of our, or that we don't have to feel bad about seeing more of our deck when we discard heavily.
Right, true. Yeah, but that's a great point.
And I think we can probably go ahead and check those packs as well. We're really hoping for a red seal, but a purple seal would be beneficial as well. Holy.
Strength me, please.
Oh, jeez.
It's a red seal steal.
Yeah, it's a red seal steal, but
what we want.
Yeah, it is what we want. But that purple seal, I think the red seal is probably harder to find. We have the tarot merchant, so we can get our tarot cards that way.
Yeah, and we're just looking to increase the value of this to a face card.
Yeah, exactly.
ASAP.
Yeah. Now I will say well, you just found a purple seal anyway. But I was gonna say if we didn't have the tarot merchant, I might have been inclined to take the purple seal at this early stage in the run.
Sure.
But
I think we take this guy.
Yeah, we need to help with the deck fixing. The blue seal also very good, but because we have burnt Joker, we're already kind of sorting that point out. So
we have you and we have you.
Yeah, and those kind of play nice together because hopefully the purple can get us some strengths and deaths to make this happen.
Sure. All right, I think we exit.
Yeah, $100 is a good round number for the bowl.
Beautiful.
Good choice to draw that early.
Thanks, man. Where's my pair? Oh, it's threes.
Oh, that's all right.
What? What did I do? Oh, I discarded the queen.
Yeah,
you're so right. You're so right, Roffle. You're actually so real for that.
You know what, though?
What?
That chatter that talked about... No, go ahead and make the discard. The chatter that talked about the death and the fool was 100% correct.
Oh, to keep the... Yeah,
we couldn't have known, though. It's not a big deal.
Damn, we would have got there, too.
Yeah.
Oh, well. It is what it is. I think we just play because there's nothing. There's no value in wait. Well, I could discard for the steal, I guess.
What I would say is, I know it's not a high card, but we can just play a 5-card hand here. The bowl is doing most of our work, so I would just play everything that isn't a face card. So it's a
true. Oh, yeah. Okay, understood.
Just get it, like, because we have 2 face cards already, this is pretty likely to be, wow, money, money positive, right?
Sure, dude.
Yeah. And now I think like 4 of a kind is actually the hand we want. That's like our higher level hand anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. This is just demonstrating why the flint is miserable.
Pretty bad on this particular deck.
Bad on this, yeah, because it cuts into the chips heavily, and we've done a lot of hand leveling. Oh yeah,
Mamma mia, pizza pie.
And then we can check this. Sure.
If we weren't playing towards high card, this is interesting to me.
Yeah, it's a little bit early to like, because that costs us, you know, $3 extra to get it online, so it's a little bit early for it. Yeah,
it's also pretty.
It is
a pretty card.
It is. It's one that it took me a while to appreciate in general, but like it is a good joker, just not for this instance.
And I love you, but our rerolls are already discounted. So.
Exactly. Yeah, and
yeah. I'm not super inclined to take this.
No, we don't need a jack. All right.
Well.
Yeah, I think.
Well, it's too late for you.
Right. I don't think that's going to help us.
So these skips are not skips I would typically take either.
Yeah.
Because if this were not 2 spectral cards and instead it were like a mega spectral pack, right. I think that's more captivating, but 2 is not worth.
Yeah, it almost always disappoints you.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you got it. Now death would be pretty cool here.
Sure is. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on to these guys.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Eventually, we'll see that 10, right? Eventually, we'll see that 10, right? But yeah, it's worth holding on to get as much value as possible.
Right.
Okay.
So we open this, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you know what's tough is like I don't hate if we hit 1 or 2 of these on accident, but I don't want to lose this right now.
Yeah.
But it is $20 and a high amount of potential deck fixing.
Yeah. I think it's
okay.
Just
Imagine this. Imagine this. It's all kings.
Oh,
huge!
Oh my god, that was the greatest immolate I've ever seen.
Huge. Absolutely massive value. My god.
Never. That's why it's just always immolate.
It's always immolate, baby.
Honestly, I was going to be more upset about losing the purple seal than the king. So
same, but we got to keep both.
Exactly.
So.
All right. So what I do is roll the shop first, and then if we don't find anything worth picking up, then just sell the invisible. So give it a couple rolls, see where we land. And this is why you roll first, right?
And this is why you roll first.
So I think we still need.
Here's my thesis. Here's my thesis for what happens now.
Mm-hmm.
We actually keep this for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Sell out of something else, probably you,
mm-hmm.
in favor of this,
mm-hmm.
and then eventually duplicate the Baron. That's my. Or we sell enough to duplicate this, and buy this.
No, I think like We don't need the money right now, right? The invisible's not going anywhere. I think your initial instinct is right. We can sell something, get the Baron, start getting ourselves to a point where the Baron is a reliable source of score, or find ourselves a Joker that like complements the Baron well, and then we can get a copy of either one of them.
What are you selling here out of the Chad, Burnt Joker, and Faceless? Faceless is giving us a lot of econ value still.
I think that I think it's probably between Chad and Faceless because we still need the Bull for score.
I'm not losing the Bull ever.
Yeah.
And Burnt Joker I like too much because it is giving us a reliable way to add chips for the rest of the run.
It also is slowly but surely adding Molt, which will make the Baron
we will
better.
need
because of the timing of when the scoring happens. It's important to have good baseline levels on a high card. So yeah, Burnt Joker's not going anywhere. I think we can ditch the Chad.
I agree.
And then just hang out for a bit. And like, might as well roll once or twice more since you're clearly good at it. And if we just get a mime here, then we just have a fire sale moment.
Huh.
I mean, it's good,
but I can't take this because 2 deaths is too nice. I think I leave this shop.
Yeah, let's
one more? You want to pop one more?
Let's do one more. Let's do one more. I believe in you. Okay. That's on me. I owe you $7.
That's okay. All right. Just head on in.
Yeah, we see a lot of Arcana cards. That's a pair. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, we don't need the kings for scoring at the moment. Or certainly not as much as we need the money. The Baron's just kind of along for the ride at the moment.
Are we waiting on these until we can increase the value of the Red Seal Steel? Or are we just firing them?
I'm honestly tempted to use at least one of them on the Purple Seal so that we... Because that gives us 1 death for the potential to get infinite deaths later.
Sure.
So, something to consider. But, like, I think that would be my preference on that. You can go ahead and... we're not getting great value off on the Baron, but you might as well keep the kings in hand.
Sure.
And this will clear.
Yes, I know you're active, Invisible Joker. You can
it is not going to leave you alone, unfortunately.
It's too early for you.
I agree. Yeah.
I can't take any of this. I mean, I can do this, I guess.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt.
Unfortunate.
I think we're past the point where ice cream is relevant.
Yeah, I agree. Stop. Leave me alone. I might do one more roll.
Yeah, we are kind of cutting a little bit closer than we have been recently. Ooh, unfortunate that we killed the Chad. But
yeah.
That's all right. It'll be fine. I think we can just...
I think we just leave.
Yeah. And we've got a relatively easy boss blind here.
I'm just gonna discard that.
Yeah, there's no reason to worry too much. The only reason we want to discard more than 1 card is for the Faceless.
I guess it doesn't matter if I play more than 1 card.
Yeah.
Functionally.
Okay, I would go ahead and get
discard.
one more hit of Faceless value. I do like the restraint on the first one, just to see where we stand on the score, and then make a decision.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, definitely want that.
Yeah,
It's also that Chariot's looking nice. Before we roll, we can take the Death and the Fool into the Arcana pack to maybe make room for that Chariot.
I think we do this.
Yeah.
And then Fool it,
Yep.
and then buy the Chariot.
Exactly. And then you can also strength. Yeah. Yeah, so that works out nicely. We don't get perfect value off of the Death, but like there'll be chances at that later.
Hello.
That's a king that we wanted.
We wanted death. Yeah.
So that's now our death priority target.
Sure.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay. Ooh.
I sell you because I think if we are duplicating the purple seal king, there's a very high likelihood that we're picking up hermits and temperances relatively often.
Yeah.
And that will be more money positive in the long term, especially if we don't pick up a discard voucher.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get to the point soon where I'm going to need to actually be using my discards to build a hand.
Right. Do me a favor. Can you go to run info? Let's see where our high card level. Okay. Yeah.
12.
Yeah, that's a little bit slow going, isn't it? But yeah, I think just baseless for the DNA is a good call.
I could roll once here.
Yeah, I think once is fine.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but it's fine. You got the DNA. That's pretty good. So we do want to kind of now we're free to do two things, right? Discard a little bit more aggressively for the Burnt Joker, as well as.
Or we could just draw everything we need right away, Raffle. Think about that.
I don't even know why.
Raffle,
why
think
am I
about
here?
this.
Why am I here?
We could just steal this and then fool it and death it immediately.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. And the only thing that I would recommend is don't forget to discard for the Burnt Joker before you, because you drew such a good hand here. There's a risk that that might happen.
So I'm going to death this.
Yes, death it first. And then
I'm going to discard just one of them.
Yeah. Because we want to play the other one.
Everybody's shaking. Everybody is shaking right now.
It's a party.
I mean, I'd rather keep...
You gotta make room anyway, right?
Well, sure, but right now my fool is...
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
Emperor.
We don't... Yeah.
But I'll keep them up here just to keep them out of the rolling rotation, I guess.
But,
or, well, no, because I'm about to do this.
Right, but first play the... get the DNA value first.
True.
And then we can discard the one that we get if there's still a blank. Yeah. So we're getting close to the point where the Baron's doing the work. And the more of those kings that you make, the more likely that'll be. Okay. Very good.
Cool. What a shop.
Well, at least there's an Arcana pack worth looking at.
This could deck fix a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, but we're not really... We just want like a high... We don't need every card to be a king necessarily. We just want a high density of them, right?
Sure, yeah.
The benefit to that would be something like a mail-in rebate down the line, but...
Hierophant, maybe, for these?
I might be inclined to put glass on something like that ace so that we can just break it.
Sure, yeah. Or, okay, hear me out here. We just pick up the legendary Joker from Broken Kings and Queens and just glass this. It's
just
genius.
get a legendary. It's simple.
Genius and foolproof. I had a run yesterday. I was doing gold stake on red deck because I hadn't completed that yet. I opened 3 Arcana packs in 3 antes in a row, and all 3 of them had legendaries.
That's that Balatro skill we've been talking about. Clearly,
exactly. You understand.
You're natural.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you want to evaluate that. Is that better than we have essentially infinite steel, like purple seals? Is that going to be better? Probably not.
So, talk to me about the Steel Joker in this scenario. It's obviously not doing more work than like any of our other individual Jokers right now, except for him.
Right.
But we are going to be creating a lot of Steel Kings.
Yeah, and it's actually also probably doing less than than Baron at this point. So I think it's a skip. It might be useful later. Eventually, we're going to sell out of the bowl, and our money will be freed up so that we can roll into that kind of thing a lot more freely.
Sure. Okay, sure. So. And do you ever take Hierophant here just to have in hand?
No. Here we're on like ante 7 or 8 is typically when you want to start like making that pivot towards like molt instead. So we're doing that right now with like the kings and copying them. And
so here am I just discarding down until I find the king I want?
Pretty much, yeah. I would keep the 10 just because there might be like if we don't find one of those purple seal kings, it might be better to just get another red seal. But
we found
again, you're just too good at this game.
Okay, whoops.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen.
Okay, whoops.
Oh
hey,
my god. Okay.
Mamma mia.
Okay. So we gotta
have a conversation.
Yes.
we gotta have a conversation about this fellow specifically.
I think no matter what the bull dies here. I think.
Yeah, I'm 100%.
So
100%.
Bull dies.
I think this also dies.
So look at our levels again. Because we're 14.
14, yeah. The molt is just not there.
I don't know. The short term, it's riskier to get out of the Burnt Joker right now. But it's a bigger long-term risk. There are going to be multiple invisible Jokers over the course of this run if we do it right. So I think.
You think buy and then sell?
Yeah, I think maybe we could sell the Burnt Joker. It's probably close.
Well, we also, I mean, if you think about it this way, our odds are actually not that bad. Like, we're 50-50 to hit the things we want.
So here's the other thing. We did get a telescope, so we're guaranteed to get Pluto leveling in planet packs.
That's true, but we haven't seen a lot of planet packs.
That is true.
Not that's obviously, not indicative of the future. But.
Right. I think that either way we buy the mime first because, like, that's a fine copy effect right now. And then, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. The Burnt Joker could stay or could go. I think there's an argument to be made for either one.
I think the reality is I'm not going to be mad if either of these are copied realistically because we're scoring fine right now and we're actually looking for Blueprint Brainstorm in the long term anyway.
That's the elephant in the room that I wasn't going to address but is 100% correct is that, like, no matter what it copies, unless it's a Baron or a Mime, no matter what it hits, it's going to get sold for a Blueprint or a Brainstorm anyway, so.
Right, and if it hits this, that just helps our scaling early. So, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Not the best thing. I think this is the best thing.
We'll get to that once we get some blueprints.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole nother fucking discussion of like how that works. But yeah,
I think at this stage it's actually better that you got the Baron because you don't have any steel on them yet. Oh no, you do.
And we do, yeah.
So it's about the same. Either way, we just freed up a whole bunch of money that we can now roll more aggressively with and see more shops, so we're more likely to hit the Blueprint Brainstorm that we need.
Do we open either of these? I don't know that we need to right now.
I think we're fine because I think we just want to keep focusing on we want to find some strengths for that red seal eventually and then make that the focal point of our copy.
Right.
But we can make that more likely by continuing to copy the purple seals. So
do we roll here?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got this money. Oof. Yeah, I don't think our deck is quite set up for the rebate.
Yeah, I don't think it's there yet. It will be, hopefully.
Right.
But not yet.
No.
You and I both do love this Joker, but he is a piece of shit, isn't he?
Yeah, he's well, no, he's fine. He's a good Joker. He's just not as good. He's not as reliable as Burnt Joker.
He's a good man. He's a good man.
Yeah, he's doing his best out here. Okay.
He is. He is. He is. Roll again.
Yeah. Oh
well, he's back.
You know, I think because it copied the Baron, I think our scoring is going to be in a perfectly fine spot. So
I these are too important right now.
No, I honestly think you could probably kill the Burnt Joker and be fine. Although no, because we need room for Blueprint Brainstorm anyway, right? We don't need score. We don't need anything out of that. Yeah. No, you're absolutely. I'm coming around. You're absolutely right. Like,
well, because I need this for deck fixing.
Yeah.
And I need this for Molt right now.
Right. The only thing that Burnt Joker will leave soon, but we want it to leave not for these, but for a blueprint or
for a variable copy machine,
right,
rather than this.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you're
Though
right.
it is obviously attractive to get another one of these.
Yeah, but that's like we can do
we'll
that
get
later.
There.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Roll again.
Yeah, I'd roll to like
100 maybe.
Yeah, because we can roll down to 50 at any point now because we don't have full, but like we want to spread those out. I would take that, and I would also we want to be on the lookout for gold cards early so that we can get money engines rolling. So Chariot good. Because
because this, yeah.
Right. Chariot good, but because we don't have them, like a devil card would probably be better.
That makes sense. I might roll once more.
Yeah, let's do once more, and then just kind of... Well, that was a good choice. I think that probably earns another roll. Okay.
Oh, this one's gonna do it! It's the perfect Joker, but Roffle, think about it!
It's a rare Joker, of course it's gonna be good.
It has holographic, bro! That means it's good, right? Alright, here we go.
Okay, we can't get DNA value here, unfortunately.
No, I saw a meme recently that was like, my body is a machine that turns the psychic into dead runs.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is how I feel about it, too.
What we want to do is have probably 3 kings in hand. I would discard everything, yeah, just like that. And then probably discard until we have like 3 kings and 5 unique cards on top of that. Okay.
I'm gonna steal this, I think.
Yeah, because this is a real nasty boss blind for us. So steal that and then just play the low hand of this.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we're very fine.
No,
It's actually so fine.
Yeah, and it's actually like...
Hello.
Well, now we have a reason to stay at $100. But it's actually... And we do want to get that, Celestial pack for the guaranteed Pluto. That boss is one of the two, maybe one of the 2 worst bosses that we could get later in the run, so it's good to get it out of the way.
Sure. I think we get out of this shop.
Yes, absolutely. We want to basically stay at that $100 threshold from here on out. We also got
interesting.
It's probably one of the better boss blinds for us as well. It just might mess with the DNA.
Sure. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna discard this. No, we can't do that. We'll discard like this.
Yeah, because we do want to copy that king.
Oh my god. It's here.
Okay. So this is gonna win, but that's fine.
Yes.
It's gonna like giga win.
A cool 4 Billy?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Just a cool, easy 4 Billy. Why not?
All right. So now the game plan is basically just we can check the Joker packs. Basically, any pack that isn't like standard pack is probably fine to check, and then just roll down to about $100 or so. Doesn't have to be perfect, but okay.
I can also just sell this.
Yeah, exactly. Which we're gonna need room for the tarot
Need
cards
to do anyway. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do this and sell this.
Yeah.
I guess I could have used it, but I don't want to use it.
Nah. Okay. Then that one we're gonna want to copy. We want to make sure we have one to copy still. So I would discard 5 that aren't that perfect.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like the more copies we make, the more likely it is that we get value off of it in the future.
Right.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen a single strength since we found that we got that 10 though.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's something to consider.
This.
Yes.
Yeah.
That can free up vouchers, which tend to be a limiting factor later. So it may be time to
Get out of the burnt joker.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that also allows us to roll down a little bit to fill the spot with something.
Exactly. And then it might justify like trying to find a blue seal as well, which we don't really have a high need for because our scoring is fine, but
I don't hate this play. I'm gonna sell these and hit this.
Yep. One very small thing.
I could have lucky card 2 of the.
No. Don't worry about that. Selling the Joker, we might have wanted to take it into the shop or into this pack with us in case the Temperance gets hit, but it's fine.
Sure. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I'd hang on to that Fool, see if we can find a Death or even a Strength to make it valuable.
This is interesting to me.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a snap pick. That's much better than the
Burnt Joker.
Burnt Joker, yeah.
Little deck fixing.
Mm-hmm.
And then do I keep rolling here down to 100 again?
Yeah, I might as well, because it's not like, I mean, it's no Blueprint or Brainstorm, right? So until we find those.
The suit jokers, they love me.
They're everywhere. Yep. Good instinct. I wouldn't worry. I think we're still looking for
devil instead.
I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Okay. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, good job. And we once again freed up discards as well. This is just probably going to be a...
I'll just play a high card with, like...
Yeah, or just snipe.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, dude.
That works too.
It's beautiful. You love to see it.
We're seeing a lot.
We love to see it.
Yeah. We're seeing a high number of tarot cards, but not the right ones yet, unfortunately.
Yes. Hey, we won!
Oh, yeah.
Wow!
Well, let's pack it in. We're done for the day.
Yeah, that's a good stream.
Vouchers.
Hello.
Just good. It's free money.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh. Whoa.
Oh, whoa. Hang on. I almost
You saw it.
Almost made a critical error.
Yeah, no, you caught yourself. Good job.
Probably this.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to, as soon as that fella becomes a king, we're in business.
And then this.
Yeah, I think so. And then we just want to dig hard for him.
Yeah.
Might as well snag some Plutos.
All right.
Yep. No repeat hand types.
$20. All
Okay.
right, we're gonna destroy you.
Yes. And then
We are going to do this.
Yes. And then I would roll that Emperor right away, see if we can get another strength.
Tough.
I mean, it's still a Hermit. I'm not going to complain about that. Okay.
Okay.
One more strength, please.
Tough.
You know,
do I duplicate this?
I was thinking the same thing. It might be worth just so that it doesn't get buried too hard.
Right.
One strength will solve.
I mean,
both of
we're
those.
still sub 52. Like, we don't have.
Yeah.
We're fewer than 52 cards, so it's not like impossible to find.
No.
but I low key.
I think I don't know. It's actually well. Here's the thing. If we copy if we copy the tarots, it'll make it easier to copy.
There's value to get it.
Yeah, I think
this is still the way.
Yeah, and we're actually like we're net neutral in terms of cards being added to deck with the trading card and the DNA, right?
True.
So
yeah, that's a good point.
There's not actually a risk of burying cards right now.
Anybody mind if I score E12 real quick?
I mean, as long as it's not E10.
Okay.
Oh, it's a D's nuts joke.
Understood.
Okay, perfect order there. And
I love your trigger discipline where when I watch you play, you roll and then immediately move the mouse off so that you don't roll past a brainstorm or something.
You don't know how many times I've clicked the wrong button is why.
I'm sure.
So I think the only thing that the only tarot card that would replace that Hanged Man with is death or strength. Again, strength is
so we're kind of just
I think one more roll is fine, but
okay, yeah. Just kill both of the 3s, why not?
Yeah, and doing this before using the trading card is also smart so that you
get maximum value.
Exactly. I wouldn't...
I mean, I could just destroy 2 more cards, but I think I want the death or strength instead.
Exactly, yeah. So I might be inclined to discard both of these purple seals here.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Just because we have a high... Oh, wait, no.
Well, wait, no. We don't want to do that. Yeah. We actually don't want to do that. Oh, that's kind of nice.
Okay.
Okay, let's hit this.
So what I would do...
This one, maybe.
I would put that on the... it might seem crazy. I would put that on the red seal, yeah. Because,
okay, no, I feel you. I feel you.
Because that's good money.
And then not play it still until we strength it to king, I think.
Yeah, but let's see if we can do that by simply getting a strength off of this.
Just simply... Okay, well...
I mean, it's still good.
Could hit this.
Yeah, I would keep the fool hanging out though, because we do want maybe better value than that, but that was a good round. And then,
we still need to play solo card. I think we're still playing you.
Yeah. But we're getting closer and closer to the point where we want to
get this guy.
Yeah, the red seal, especially now that it's a gold card.
Yeah. Magpie Rook, thanks for the prime. I would like to bring another tarot card into this Arcana pack. So I might roll a little bit.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can find something useful.
I mean, he's right here.
I said useful.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Oh my god.
Sure, just hit the money every time.
Money's on sale? Okay.
Hey.
That's why you do that play. Now, I would just go ahead and use both the death and the fool here.
Okay. To do this.
Yeah. That's going to open up a lot of possibilities. And so Hermit is $20 now.
Yeah, but if we skip and get another fool.
Well, here's the other thing. Devil is like $6 every time we draw that king from here on out. So
Do you put it on here?
Yeah, I would go ahead and put it on that king. Gold cards with a mime go kind of crazy. Might as well grab another one. Okay, we do want to have a decent density of kings here, just so that we don't like run into an oopsie situation.
Yeah, accidentally kill myself.
Yeah. But still,
I think I'm safe to do this.
What I would go ahead and do is maybe use the devil and then discard
two of them.
Purple seals, yeah.
Tough.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Could do it one more. Could do it once more. We're fine on score. Yeah, I really think we're fine on score.
So.
All right. I mean.
Sure.
Do I duplicate her?
No, I'd still get the purple seal is still pretty valuable.
Okay.
Because like that can allow us to shift things into gold cards later if we feel the need to do so.
Sure.
And our money's pretty well sorted at the moment. Okay. It's not terribly helpful for us, but it's a voucher cleared.
You don't see the Perkeo I see coming in an Ante 14, so.
Okay, well, it might be.
And it's a little late. I know what you're saying, but look, Roffle, you just don't.
I don't
you don't
have
see
the
what I
vision.
see,
Yeah,
man.
Okay, I should trust you on this. I mean, you've gotten some insane rolls already, so.
We can leave me alone.
I don't think I've seen a single rare Joker show up that many times over the course of a run.
We don't need this right now.
Yeah, it's kind of the same argument. Do me a favor though.
Oh.
Before you roll out of this one, check your boss blind. Up top. Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. We really do. We're weak to a few bosses
the plant.
Still. Yeah, the plant, but also there are other ones that could be kind of nasty. So we really want to find that reroll voucher.
Yeah.
And also, we could be on the lookout for a luchador just as like a safety measure in place of the trading card.
We also have this double tag for if we can find a voucher. Skip.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're saving it for.
Flush by 3 levels. Hang on.
Okay. Simply hit the strength here. Quiet. It's still useful. Yeah, I think it's worth a discard on. Yeah. Unfortunate. One of these days we'll get that second strength. And
One of these days.
And then we'll start copying that red seal. Life will be good.
31 bill, or for those counting at home, we're at E10.
E10 D's nuts.
What? Why would you say that to me?
Maybe
I should have rolled a little bit there.
No, I think that's fine. A trance is good.
On one of these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you did miss the soul for the Perkeo, though. So.
No, I said Ante 14.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Chat's jumping the gun.
There he is.
Yep. And Hermit is pretty good, too. Ooh, whoa.
You would have taken that again?
Oh, yeah.
Over this?
Oh, yeah.
Over this, really?
Yeah. It's fine. It's not a big deal, but I would be on the lookout for it in the future.
Interesting, because I was feeling like deck fixing was more valuable than going for it again.
But
I guess the vouchers are that powerful.
Yeah, they can be, and our deck fixing is going to be sorted because we have like infinite purple seals. So.
Right.
So that's if we didn't have the purple seals, it would be maybe a longer conversation that probably still arrived at buying the cola. How's that one force?
Yeah, I know.
That just means
21 kings,
that
literally almost half the deck.
Clearly demonstrates that that trading card has some more work to do.
I think we just move on here. Potentially,
I might grab that devil card because like we don't need to fool the strength.
Yeah, there's only one of them. There's only one of them.
Unless you're really confident that you're going to get a death off of one of your Terra discards.
I'm not confident of anything except for that Ante 14 Perkeo.
Okay. So we do want to hit that red seal now. That's like a priority. Or go ahead and give up the devil. Yeah, devil card. Unlucky. Might as well.
Truly.
Might as well double the jack there. Yeah, and we can just continue with the game plan. But eventually, once we find that that queen and strengthen it, that's probably going to be the copy effect because I think we've probably got more than enough purple seals in the deck at this point.
Right. Why did he sell the Fool? Because it was on a Hermit right now, and I have the potential to get something better from the Purple Seal discard.
Yeah, but they're freaking out because it costs $20. It's on.
Okay, but the one gold card is going to give me like $100 over the course of the run.
Yeah, it doesn't. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. See, the thing about Balatro backseaters and chatters is that they're really, really nitpicky about like the finer details of these types of things. That I would, yeah.
Over this.
I would sell it, yeah, just as a safety measure. People are really concerned about like those type of small mechanical errors and just completely miss the forest for the trees when it comes to assembling a build.
Fair enough though. They're saying I could have used it.
Yeah, no, it's
instead of selling it.
fine.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
No,
That's fair enough.
It was a mistake. I missed it too, so it's not on you. It's just as much on me. But like people are really fixated on those types of small things, and then just like don't see the bigger picture of how, like the grand strategy of how to like assemble a build.
They are also missing the fact that the anti-14 per KO is coming, so we need to just be ready for that.
Exactly.
So I actually kind of want to get out of this shop for the following reason. I don't want to get rid of any of these jokers right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not using Luchador on this boss blind. And so I kind of want to build my economy for a deep roll down later.
Yep.
I have these.
Those are all correct assessments of the situation.
Goodbye. Where you are not the right queen, I'm afraid.
I would save one of them.
Oh, keep this. Yeah.
Well, save one of the.
Oh, save one of the queens
just to get good value off of it.
Discard this.
Yeah. Okay.
Just draw it, please.
Mm.
Just draw it, please.
One of these days.
Brother.
Might as well spend the death on one of the purples. Actually,
really? Because I would rather strength that queen and then death it immediately afterwards.
Yeah, we have infinite copies of effectively death because of
Yeah.
the DNA is the thing. So I would.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Oh, true.
Like, it's okay to I think spend a death.
Fair enough. Hit this.
Yep.
Right? Or do we want to start golden? Yeah, probably not. Not until we hit the red
We're
seal.
gonna have enough gold once we get the red seal, surely.
E11, okay.
That'll help.
Thank you. Spades debuffed. That's fine.
No,
We're mostly
yeah.
hearts.
It's good to.
Oh, I didn't even realize how heart heavy we were until
Yeah,
now.
it is a good idea to get in the habit of like checking that as soon as you enter the shop for the first time.
Yeah.
So we want to check our boss blinds and our skips to be on the lookout for a voucher skip, which
There's one.
So could also be worth rolling
Transforming a few of these maybe.
I wouldn't worry about it just yet until we need to.
Okay.
And
I might roll one.
yeah, it might be worth rolling a little bit more aggressively this time, just in case there's another cola to be found.
Still not a king,
It's
by the way.
trolling us with that queen that we can't even seem to draw. And okay, now we can do the hermit into the fool as well. And well, yeah, that's fine.
I didn't.
No, you're good. You're good. You did what I told you to.
And I'm gonna take this into the pack because
Yeah.
I'm trying to increase the chance of us getting something else.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I might do this.
Yeah, we've got enough purple. We've got more than enough
Yeah,
purple
we're
seals at this point, I think.
we're fine on the purple seals. Tough.
Now you could the actual optimal play here to upset everyone is just to sell the hermit. but you can go for the you can just get the $20 and
Do we get out of the shop or do we roll a bit more?
I'd roll once more. And
Worth?
rewarded. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Gonna get that queen this time for sure. Yeah, don't worry too much about tarot card value. Just see as many cards as possible here. There it is.
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely worth the effort.
I think I just strength only the one card.
I mean, you can strength the 8 as well, and then death using or on the ace. Because
Well, the
again,
ace can break.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Well, but I'm DNA'd right now, but I won't be eventually.
Right, that's a good point. Yeah, the ace can break. And
We're
now
so back.
the money engine is going. So wait, no, that's fine. Could have got.
Oh, I should have tarot. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Because we're not guaranteed to draw this. Would have been nice to have a little more deck fixing. You are correct.
Again,
you are
it's one of those small things that matters less than like the larger decisions over the course of the run.
So okay, so we know we're taking this skip.
Yes.
So we want a colon now.
Yeah, if we exactly.
Hello. Wait, what was the boss blind? Spades?
Yeah, spades are fine. Probably, I mean, we do have a few queens left, but
yeah, may as well take just to also
to
lessen the chance of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And same thing there.
Sell this for this, or sell this for this?
Can I see your deck? Huh. We have 3 queens. Yeah, I would get rid. I think we have enough steel. I would get and grab the
gold
devil,
instead of steel. Yeah, because this is deck fixing, whereas that's just additive.
Right. It's kind of a lackluster strength.
I think I skip here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think it's worth rolling the Emperor.
It's a death.
That's why you skip.
Sell this.
Either one is fine, but
I think I'm gonna sell this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll once more.
Yeah, roll once more. See if we hit the cola.
I think it's okay.
Yeah. We still get 3 vouchers.
3 vouchers. Yeah. Oh, we have the thing.
Yep. Perfect. With the extra discard and not having the trading card really opens up a lot of options here with your discards.
Truly. Was looking for a queen, but that's okay.
Yeah. The sad clicking when a card is debuffed is always disappointing.
Okay. I mean, we're taking this.
Yeah, they're all fine. Well, 2 of them are fine.
I don't want this.
Yeah, that crowds the shop a little bit more.
I think I will take this though.
Yeah, I think so. That gives you time to set up. We're in a situation where we're quite a bit stronger than the blinds right now, but the blind scalings like typically outscale your pace of scaling, right?
Right.
So that gives you a little bit more time to set up without much downside. All right. Yep. Okay. Another
0
voucher
discards.
skip. Another voucher skip and not a terrible boss blind. So I think the other voucher skip is probably worth again because we really, really need to get that boss reroll voucher. Okay. I think you're fine to just hold out here and go next. You've got the good tarots. There's still some jokers that you're looking for, but it's getting expensive.
Of course, I got rid of the strength.
Right. That's fine. We've got the death now. Oh, yeah. Perfect. So one thing, go ahead and sell that sun card because the mime works on the blue seal as well. So that gets you.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So it does get you 2 Plutos.
The money.
Oh, the money.
Does that put Perkeo in ante 13 or 14 now? Look, I said what I said. It's
that is
14.
a good point. Yeah, it might delay
It's
it a little
14.
bit.
Okay.
Man, now the deaths start showing up.
I know, right?
So yeah, we've got plenty of money to roll with. We can
0 discards. Looking for a cola, basically.
looking for cola, looking for blueprint, brainstorm, and also just maybe some tarot cards to take into that Arcana pack.
I think still too early.
Yeah, and like more than anything, we want a blueprint and a brainstorm. So.
Wow, this is actually really pretty.
It is, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think we can take both of those into the Arcana pack and then continue rerolling. Uh-oh.
Okay, it turns out it was actually anti-11.
All right, I mean, you know better than me. I don't have my eyes on this, but look, it's not the responsible play, but like...
No, it's not.
But
the responsible play is to keep the luchador,
right,
but it would be insane not to take
Exactly, exactly. Plus, we're just going to get the reroll voucher off of the voucher skip anyway.
Right.
Or,
First, before we do anything crazy...
Yeah, I guess
let's do
true.
this. And then we sell.
Yeah. It's also just...
Start with 0 discards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's not meaningful. Like, it's a bummer for purple seals, but...
Okay, well, it's effectively the exact same thing.
It's just an upgraded version of them. What are we gonna... like, we don't have to sell anything now.
Remember, it's not Perkeo because it's not anti-14 yet,
Right,
guys.
right.
Let's all focus up here, okay? I might buy just to get it out of the...
Yeah. Oh!
Okay, we're cooking?
Well...
We're actually cooking,
yeah,
but
nice.
this is tough.
I think we gotta kill the Shiko.
Is there a world? Isn't there like a glitch with Shiko if you have 2 of them or something?
Yeah, but it doesn't, like, you have to have naturally occurring 2 of them. You can't have,
okay.
Yeah.
So, is there a world where you keep Shiko for safety?
Yeah.
Sell a Baron or a DNA and buy the blueprint?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that might be the safer line, because, like, optimally, we would have more copy effects, like blue. If we want multiple copies of a Joker, we want it to be like a blueprint or a brainstorm, not a Baron necessarily.
Right.
I think maybe that could be worth doing just because we don't have the reroll voucher, and that could kill us faster than anything else right now.
Right. Do we sell DNA or one of the Barons?
I'd sell the Baron for now. We can get another one. It's not a big deal.
I think this is a good play.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to structure it like this, where I'm going to move things over to the blueprint.
So yeah. So
here's how I'm going to do it. My first hand, I copy the DNA. Then when I guess it can't copy DNA and Baron, but then I do eventually move it to Mime for gold.
Yeah, for the end of round scoring. That's exactly right.
Oh well.
And eventually you'll get to the point where you do need to like move it towards the Baron to meet the scoring requirements. Well, I think Shiko dies anyway.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Sure, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure, dude.
I mean, the Baron would have died for this anyway, right? This is
right.
This is the setup we're looking for. Skip.
So we're taking this.
Yeah, take the skip. We need that reroll voucher. That's the only thing that can stop us now.
Unfortunate.
Well, we do have a value off of both tarot cards at least. And
yeah, we strength this,
yeah.
I guess.
Strength it and then
steal it.
Yeah. You might as well could get another blue seal if you really want.
I could also do a little bit of suit diversification if I copy this, because we're really heart heavy at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for the reroll voucher anyway, so like
exactly.
I guess in theory it doesn't actually matter.
Exactly.
I think we copy this.
Yeah. It's a lot of extra levels in Pluto that we'll need eventually.
Oh, I guess I didn't have any gold. That's unfortunate.
It's a good habit to get into, at least.
So, okay, now I finally understand why you always spend your planet cards before you go into the shop, because you're allowing them to show back up.
Yes, so it doesn't matter in the packs for you because you have telescopes, so they're guaranteed to be there.
Oh, sure, but in the shop, though,
right, in the shop, exactly.
technically. We buy you.
Yeah, let's check our...
We could take both of these.
Yeah, we definitely want both of those, but let's check our boss blind.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, at least we know ahead of time, so we want to find a suit changer now.
Right.
And then just start copying that with the DNA. That's...
Buy this.
Right. That's fine. Wrong suit?
No.
Go ahead and check the spectral pack. Maybe there's like a sigil in there or something.
We don't need this yet.
I mean, we could. I think we take it.
Do you think we take it in favor of like Luchador?
Yeah, or the mail-in rebates is also in the shop.
And our hand size is fine because of DNA.
Right. It would be a bummer if it hit exactly the DNA, but like, I think we can take that risk. Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, this may be like the perfect time. This... Yeah. This is good. So now we can roll a little bit more aggressively. We really need to find something to change the suit. And then we just make that money back up with the rebate because we need to start copying the suit changing effect, right? It does... Okay. Well, we're just gonna... Let's roll once more.
Tough, but we have another shot.
Yeah, we have another shot, and there's also just like the purple seals that we already have, right? Because we're going to be discarding kings for the rebate anyway. So, I think it'll be fine. Where did all those purple seals go?
Yeah, where are the purple seals?
There's one. I mean, temperance is good, but not exactly what we're looking for right now.
Okay. There we go. Okay, we're going to keep this.
What I would go ahead and do is we have 3 red
Do this?
Yeah, use them now. That way we can get
and
DNA.
And then copy it?
Exactly. And that way we get DNA value to make it more... Because we don't want to, like, accidentally bury our good kings in...
Do I create the moon to have for the boss blind just in case?
Maybe, but you don't need to make that decision yet, right?
Sure.
And here you can move the mine.
Oh, yeah, right. Just simply have the perfect Joker setup. I don't understand why this is so hard for people to understand.
Well, that's the thing, is that it's not just like, yeah, we got very lucky in a lot of situations.
Yeah, but we have them. We built the economy in order to roll into
exactly.
These things.
That's the part that people miss a lot of times, is that we give ourselves the highest probability of getting lucky by having lots of money.
Right. I think just open this.
Yeah, go ahead. We don't want a second ecto. Yeah. Get rid of those.
I might fool that. I don't know.
I think that's perfectly reasonable, because we want to, going into the boss blind that we're about to encounter, we want to make it as likely as possible we hit those specific kings that we just made.
Do I kill these?
Yeah.
Goodbye, Purple Seal 3. I don't know that you ever once happened.
And then, I mean...
Could sigil? Could sigil.
It's fine. I think maybe just a medium on the fella is probably fine too.
I'm going to sigil for the sauce.
Sure. Just don't roll
Hearts.
Okay.
It's fine. We have 0 queens.
0 queens, yeah. But it's fine.
Good to have in hand.
Right. Ooh.
So now is where we have to make a decision.
I think we can... So the thing about mail-in rebate is the point of it is to hoard money so that you can roll into new jokers. But like we don't
Right.
have
So
any...
if this is one of the jokers,
Right. Well, we don't have any jokers that can improve our run right now, unless we pick up that showman, right?
Yeah, right. I guess because we have everything we need except for more copying.
Right. We just want more blueprints and brainstorms. We can't get that without having the showman. So.
Right.
Yeah. And so I think.
I think we sell this.
Yep. Yep. Because even though it may not look like it, the DNA is contributing to our score right now by like giving.
Oh yeah.
Hand size. That's what the DNA is the reason why we were able to take the ecto.
Just for safety.
Yeah, good choice. You do have an extra inventory slot, but.
Oh yeah. So true.
So now you've got extra safety.
Interesting assortment.
And actually,
of uncommon jokers.
Spades may be a higher priority than clubs.
Oh, because I've already seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a very, very salient point.
Yeah, I would go ahead and just like roll to about 15 or so, and then I think that's.
What do you mean 15?
15
oh, like 15 reroll value? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's probably good enough for now. We're just looking for the blueprint and the brainstorm now.
Okay, so now on discards, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to destroy these.
Yep.
And I'll transform these guys into spades.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I like the idea of keeping at least one suit changing option for the boss blind, just so that we don't run into any like problems.
I might do this.
Yep. Always a good idea.
I'm actually going to sell you.
Holy. What?
Okay.
Check him PC? Yeah, sell everything but the moon, and then don't forget to move the DNA.
Part of me wants to actually copy this again because hearts are about to be fine. Like once we clear this ante, hearts and spades are going to be totally fine.
No, you're right. But I think that's a good call. It's less risky, more likely.
So this is going to give us our top end right now, I think. Well, not our true top end because we're
Right.
copying DNA to start, but
Exactly.
a good look. And we're still fine on money even without mail-in rebate because of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Roffle, I super appreciate you doing this, man. This has been... I might have to rewatch this and like take notes.
I'm having a good time, so I'm glad
Sweet.
you're getting something out of it.
Oh, this is incredibly invaluable. Chat, if you want Roffle to help you, just simply become a streamer. I don't understand what's
the big deal?
what's
We
so
did it,
hard
why
to
can't you?
understand. Yeah, come on.
Death is a good pickup. And yeah, I think we're extremely low risk for this boss blind coming up.
Yeah, I agree. Can you show vouchers? You can take me to dinner first. Pretty good assortment, I would say. We really need the reroll.
Yeah,
but...
need the reroll and need the reroll is the main thing. I would go ahead and
I might keep rolling.
Yeah, it might be worth holding money just because we might need to emergency roll for a luchador
Oh,
at some
true.
point.
Yeah, that's actually a great point. Okay, so heart cards are debuffed.
Oh, we found
a tough early roll.
That's all right. I think just like the cards that we have in hand or in inventory and that one red seal probably just does it already. But I like the idea of just kind of getting out of here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Yep, just get the DNA.
Is the reason for selling the Wheel of Fortunes that these jokers are not sticking around? The reason for selling the Wheel of Fortune is because we don't know how many negative tags we need to take later. And adding plus 10 molt as one of the best case scenarios. Times 1.5 does nothing for us, and that's the best case scenario, right?
Right. Like, wheels cannot help our score at, like, any further beyond this stage in the run.
Right.
And it can hurt it by, Okay.
Okay, so this is fine.
Yeah.
We're fine still.
Are you fine with, like, a quick 2-minute break?
Yeah, totally, dude. I'm more than happy to.
Okay, I need to grab some water. I've been doing all this.
I would be happy to use the restroom, etc.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. Is Adolf back? Oh. That means Adolf chat has become my chat. I'm the streamer now. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you enjoy officially being part of my stream now. We're taking over. I'm actually going to reach through the computer and grab the mouse so that I can take control, which is a dream that like 15% of chatters have had probably watching me play the game. Can finally learn something during a stream. That's the idea of this. That's the idea. But
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. I was just usurping your channel. Your chat is on now.
Oh yeah? what did that entail?
Well, I was just claiming that I was going to reach through the computer and take over the mouse.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, no, I can, but I have, unlike chatters, I have the restraint not to do so.
Sure. I, for one, am just really excited for this anti-14 per KO. I know I keep harping on about it, but it's just exciting to me because it will provide basically no value that late. And that's really that's exciting.
It'll provide entertainment value, though, so you have to consider
that's true. And if it actually does happen, which it will, that'll be great.
Oof.
Guys, photo chat?
You're really good at rolling those deaths, I'm not going to lie.
It keeps happening. Boss blind is, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, and no voucher skips, so we can just start.
We don't really need this anymore.
No.
We can hold it
Hang
for
on
rolling,
to it, yeah,
I guess.
because we're really just, like, we're looking for that.
Yeah, that would be what we're looking for, actually, which is interesting.
Yeah, so we can go ahead and kill the showman now. He's done his job.
Did you think it would go this well, Roffle?
No, I mean...
Did you think it would go this well?
I don't mean to alarm you, but like the way that the setup is going and the sequence at which it's going, there is legitimate chance for a Nana push.
Yeah, there is. But yeah, this is unseated.
Right. We do. All we need right now are vouchers. So I think we're at a point where we're just kind of on autopilot for a bit, unless we run into a boss blind that crushes us. I don't like. There's not much strength we can get out of rolling shops, so we just kind of like see what's in the packs and move on. I think is a good place right now.
I don't think we're gonna clear 600 mil. I'm gonna be honest.
It's gonna be tough.
We're looking pretty good.
Yep. Yeah,
We've got 1 jack, 1 10, 1 8, 1 6, and 1 3.
And with all these purple seals, it's only a matter of time before we... Well, between the DNA and the purple seals, it's only a matter of time before we either bury them or just death them. Yeah, and I like the idea of reshifting focus back to the hearts. That makes like the deck a little bit more durable into more stuff.
Sure. Yeah. So then the question becomes, Roffle, when do we start pivoting to steel? Because we're copying a lot of gold right now.
You're right. Yeah. Honestly, it's generally just based on vibes in my experience.
Yeah.
But the money is going to be helpful for anything that comes about, right? Like the reason we're in this position is the money. The way that we can get out of nasty situations is the money. The way that we can like make use of the end game is through money. So it's still useful for you to hoard the money, and we're scoring so far. Like we haven't even started like copying any jokers other than DNA yet, so we're so far beyond the scoring thresholds that like there's just no concern about steel yet. But eventually, like I said, the blind scaling does move quickly. So
dude, I think we take it.
No, don't be silly.
I'm joking.
We actually we don't even need to bother.
You don't want to roll at all.
No need to roll the shops at all here. We can just every dollar matters. But you just gain it right back apparently. So
yeah, I mean, is that not obvious? These are the exact same 2 planets in the exact same order as last time.
Clearly, your RNG manipulation program is...
it's working great.
Well, no, I think that might indicate a bug that it that it gave you those...
Oh, did I just admit that it exists? Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, chat was going to believe it anyway.
Sure. Should I gold here? I don't think we really need to.
Nothing... Honestly, cards, even if they're kings, if they don't have a red seal on them, they're junk. Red, or to a lesser extent, purple steel. If they don't, like, the seals are doing a lot of work for us right now.
I went ahead and made those spades because we've seen spade and heart debuff. Yep.
That's smart.
So I feel fine about that.
I would also just be fine with using the death on that purple seal king. It's just, it turns
to get rid of this?
Yeah, it turns that death into, what, like $9?
Money. Yeah, true. Yo, what's up, CJ? Yeah, CJ, we're the run is, sorry, what's the thing that always gets said, Roffle? The streamer is...
the streamer is getting lucky and is excited about the potential of the run.
I would say the streamer is getting lucky and is excited about the potential of the run. I would say that.
That's exactly right.
I mean, sure, I'll take these things.
Yeah, might as well. Could be worth just like popping open that buffoon pack. A natural negative could protect us against something awkward happening on Ante 16. But
it's $1 Roffle, and it's going to reveal a death. So
okay. Well,
in a sense,
it's a death in the future. Sure. I think hanging on to that, what is our high card at? Can you click one card for me? Okay.
48.
Yeah, we don't really care that much.
I don't think it's that important at this juncture. Okay, I mean, I do want to kill these
Yeah.
eventually.
It'll make the, you know, a potential mail-in rebate in the future if we need to get some funds all the more reliable.
Is there a reason to go all in on gold and not steel? So, like, the sort of thesis statement of the mid-game, you might call it, at least from my understanding, and feel free to correct me at any point, Roffle, but, like, the thesis statement of, like, the mid-game being, like, antes 8 through 20, or maybe even 30, is, like, until the scaling gets so out of control that you need the steel, money is how you get your deck where you need it to be and get your Joker set up where it needs to be. So, like, money is the key to, like, everything.
That's exactly right. That's a good voucher. That's a perfect boss blind.
Yeah, totally fine.
Good voucher cleared. And, yeah, money is the source of every lover of strength in this game. Yep. Good.
See,
order.
I told you it would become a death.
I know. I should have listened. Well, and
there's
death.
another one. Oh, you can't fool it, I guess. But
well, yeah, but you can.
Well, it will be.
Yeah, exactly.
It will be. No, it's fine. How many clubs do we even have?
Right, and
a
death
few
is
and a
basically
few
just
diamonds.
the same thing.
Exactly. Something to kill. I will wait. Well, I guess I could do this. And then maybe just do this.
Yep, might as well get the purple seal value. Again, anything that doesn't have a seal on it is effectively not a king for our purposes. And for where we want to take this run.
I guess I should have kept that, but that's fine.
I think it's fine. Again, we're just going to death those out of existence anyway.
Right. How do you structure your early game to get this strong late game? Again, I think the answer is just always money, basically.
Yep.
This is the first time I've ever had over $1,000, I think.
Congratulations. That's
Thank
a
you.
new PB already, at least.
And I mean in real life, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I like to keep my bank account nice and low.
Well, yeah. But how do you do that?
I don't want to get too much interest.
How do you do that without spending any money on Nitro, though?
I just buy YouTube Premium over and over and over again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
understand.
support creators.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that obvious?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm rolling exactly.
It makes a fun sound.
It does. He's back.
Yeah, I mean, that's... If you want to know the actual truth of how we got into this situation, it's that fellow
It's
right
this.
there.
Yeah. Let's pay some respect on his name.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mill for purple seals and also... Okay,
because
sure.
every single purple seal gives you another copy of Death or Fool, apparently. So
It would appear that way. Okay. Not optimal econ, but that's fine.
I think we'll survive.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right. So where are we at score-wise?
I think we're E13, and that's again without like
Optimal Joker placement, yeah.
So we've got...
Because with Baron or Mime there the whole time. So we'll talk about that in a moment.
Yeah, when
we'll talk about re-triggers because that's a whole nother
next
lesson.
Yeah, we'll probably have to learn that next ante.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, $20 is $20.
Lose $1 per card played. I will never survive this.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my Fool is probably still death, so I should not use this.
Yeah, that's a good restraint.
In fact, I'm not going to use that either.
Well, you could have...
I don't know why I sold it, but...
Right, that's fine. It's the it was intentional to tilt the chatters.
Exactly.
We discussed this beforehand.
Not $1. Next run, you coach Roffle, right? Yeah, I'm gonna coach him straight into the fucking ground.
No, he's just gonna carry me in some night rain runs in the future.
True. I didn't play the network test. Did you?
No, I don't have a console.
Oh yeah, I don't have a PS5. I guess I couldn't have.
Yeah, I was so excited I signed up for the network test when it still had Steam as an available option. And then I got an email saying, just kidding, idiot. And I did not get to play in the network test.
It's unfortunate.
One hand type.
E14, one hand type.
And a voucher
fine.
skip. So.
Oh, so we should maybe search a little bit?
I don't think there's anything we're willing to part with in exchange for a cola.
A soda,
here.
yeah.
The only thing would maybe be DNA, but it's providing some value still. So, I wouldn't search.
Oh, I don't. Did I not move this, or did I already move it back? Maybe I already moved it back.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It is once again the type of min-maxing that is a lot less interesting to me than like the early game setup that was required to get here.
There we go. I kind of want to kill this.
Yeah, might as well kill the purple or the blue seal anyway, as well. Sure, we've got another one, so
Could do it again.
I don't think it's without any
Wait
discards.
for the death.
Yeah, because what's gonna happen here is we're going to need well,
we might not clear here.
We're not going to clear with the first hand, so go ahead and send the first hand. Move the mime maybe just in case. Because we were E13, the steel might do something. Yeah, we're close, but not quite.
So two hands clears.
Which is fine. That's still...
But now we can see what our top end looks like.
Okay, so first of all, I would go ahead and sell the Magician. Because we are going to get one blue seal here if we want it. So the way that copy effects work is if you have like two assortments of things, right? And you want to make the biggest number possible, the best way that you can do that when you're multiplying is to make them as close as possible together, right? That's why Plasma Deck is so good, is it effectively squares your score by like taking the average and then multiplying it together.
Sure.
So we want to apply a very similar principle here when we're deciding how to distribute our copy effects. The basic heuristic of this is that you want to balance out your scoring effects, which are things...
And your re-triggers.
Exactly. So you want to balance like your Baron effects and your Mime effects. What you do have to consider is that like there's more than just the jokers at play here, right?
Right, so there's also the kings themselves.
There's the kings themselves, there's the steel themselves. So let's pretend this whole hand is red seal steel.
Okay.
And we'll use that as a starting point. If your whole hand is red seal steel, that means that as far as re-triggers go, there's the red seal.
The mime does more re-triggers.
So
sorry, I'm gonna stop cutting you off.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The way that you want to do it is just by counting it out, right? So if it's a red seal steel, there's one trigger, just like the card naturally triggers by itself, whether you do anything or not.
Sure.
There's the red seal, so that's
second
2.
trigger.
Then there's the mime, that's 3.
Okay.
So we've got 3 there. If we copy it with a blueprint, that brings it up to 4, which is what we've got right now. In terms of the Baron, if we have steel, there's the steel trigger itself, that's 1.5x. There's the Baron, that's 2 1.5x. And then there's if we were moving in the Baron over to the far left, there would be the Brainstorm. The Brainstorm, that's 4 scoring effects as well.
Right.
right? So just to repeat, because I'm hearing some people are lost.
So I think do you mind if I attempt?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so my understanding is the reason we want the number of retrigger effects and the number of scoring effects, if you can separate them into two camps, the reason you want them to be equal. This is, I think, the part where I and many people get hung up, because in principle, I'm fine to split them. Like, I'll put the jokers in the right place, sure, but I like to actually know why it is happening. My understanding is that, like, okay, if I have the setup as it is right now, and we're just copying the mime every time, let's count the triggers.
Perfect.
So I play, imagine this is Red Seal Steel, right? Or imagine what is in hand is Red Seal Steel.
Exactly.
So we have the Steel trigger, that's 1. Red Seal is 2. Then it's all mime, right? And when I say, so then there's 1 trigger from the Baron.
Exactly. So that would be 1 from the Steel or the inherent trigger in the card that you counted, 2 from the Red Seal, 3 from the Blueprint, 4 from the Mime, 5 from the Brainstorm, 6 from the other Brainstorm. That's 6 Mime effects and only 2 Baron effects, right? Because you have the Baron, and then if we're imagining these are Steel, that's 2.
Well, the Steel doesn't affect the Baron going again.
No, but it is another score effect.
Sure.
So
okay. So you're imagining that as a split. Okay.
In the same way that like
this is a scoring effect. Steel is a scoring effect that you're counting.
In the same way that Mime is a retrigger effect, a Red Seal is a trigger effect, right?
I now understand. Okay. So if we're counting the number of retrigger effects, if I have the jokers where they are right now, it is Red Seal is 1, Mime 2, Blueprint 3, and then 2 Brainstorms. That's 5 total.
Yes.
Then the Baron on scoring effects, we have the Baron 1, and then the Steel is 2.
Yes.
So that's 2 and 5. And the reason this is bad is because we're really just multiplying 1.5 by itself 5 times? 7 times.
Well, sort of. The actual expression is 1.5 to the X, which is the number of triggers, to the Y, which is the number of scoring effects. So,
and when you raise an exponent to an exponent, it's the same thing as multiplying that exponent by whatever is in the higher exponent.
So basically, because exponents are just repeated multiplication, you can just use multiplication as kind of your stand-in for that.
Right, because all you care about is the exponent. You don't really care about what the coefficient is.
Exactly. So if we right now, I think you skipped maybe one of the trigger effects, which is just like the natural trigger of the card, which also counts towards the mime.
Sure. Yeah,
so it's actually 6 and 2. So we want those numbers to get closer together, meaning we want to bias some of our copy effects away from the mime.
I think the thing that would maybe make this make sense to people that has now unlocked in my brain is if you think about it, like I have 6 scoring effects or 6 retrigger effects and 2 scoring effects. 6 times 2 is 12.
Yep.
So that's how many scoring events happen. But if I have 3 and 3, or sorry, so I have 6 and 2, right?
Yeah.
So that's 8. So I want 4 and 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So I've already increased by 33%. Like I have a third extra retriggers.
Right.
Basically, in essence. Okay, after weeks of not understanding this because I never really tried, I now understand why it is like this.
Yep.
Okay, so then what we want is to even them out.
Yes.
And to even them out, we need to count the effects. So I think this is correct.
Yes.
But let's count it. So the retriggers, we count the initial trigger of the card, right?
Yep.
So 1 plus Red Seal is 2. Mime is 3. Blueprint is 4.
Good.
Then for the scoring, we have Steel, which is 1, plus Baron, which is 2, plus retrigger 3, 4. So this is correct, I think.
Yes. And like obviously we don't have Steel at this point. So like we're talking in like our future top end. But that was exactly right. You explained it perfectly.
Wow, this makes so much more sense now.
And so eventually, like when you have an odd number like we have now, right? Because we don't actually have the steal in hand.
Right.
You actually kind of have a break-even point, right? Because right now we actually have 7, so we have 3 barons, 4 mimes. Well, if you were to move the blueprint to the baron, that wouldn't really change anything, right? Because then you'd have 4 and 3. And so that, like, if you, again...
Oh, because they aren't all steel.
Right, because they aren't all steel yet. We don't actually have those 8 to distribute. We have 7. But, like, we're at the point with your copy effects right now. It doesn't matter in terms of the blueprint, whether it's on the baron or the mime, because we're at, like, that break-even point where it's 3 and 4, right?
So in essence, this is the same thing. No. You're saying the one extra one.
Yeah, so if we move the blueprint to the baron.
And then the mime over here.
No, leave the mime. If the mime just stays put, this would be the same.
Oh, because the red seal is also a retrigger effect.
Yeah.
Because so it's the initial trigger, then the red seal, then the mime. Right. That's 3.
Right.
Okay. I follow.
Yeah. So whatever's, yeah, we could just full copy the baron for now until we start worrying about the steal. That'll make it easier to move the mime, which you do.
Oh, I probably should have DNA.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Move the mime. Move the mime to the blueprint.
Oh, yeah.
And because we already did the DNA hand.
Yeah. And you can already see how much bigger, or what are we, like E18 or something?
Right.
Never mind. It's a score PB.
Yeah.
E40. Okay, it's a personal best. Yay.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Let's see how far we can push this now. And that's, again, without steel, so this isn't even the, like, theoretical.
This isn't even optimal. Wow. Hey! We're so back.
That's a huge deal. We do want we have 2 more vouchers that we're looking for now. Can you show your vouchers again real quick? Okay. Yeah, we don't have blank, unfortunately.
And we want the second of this.
Actually, we've got quite a few vouchers that we're still looking for. We want hand size vouchers. We want the
hand size, yeah.
The second one of those and a reroll voucher. But like as you just saw, we've got plenty of time, right?
Wait, is this? Uh-oh, guys, I've got bad news about the Brigeo.
Oh no.
I've got bad news about the anti-14 Brigeo.
Here's the thing though. This isn't your fault. You were still right. The problem is we skipped that shop for the voucher, and that's where it was.
Oh, yeah, right, guys. So if you play the seed, just go into that shop, play suboptimally, and it's going to be fine.
Yeah, it'll be. We just missed it. It's not our fault.
Right. I don't know exactly what I'm rolling for, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would hold some money. And
so then now we are going to go back to the setup we were on.
Right, we want to start with the first hand. Yeah, DNA hand first, then we do the copy effects.
I might steal one of these.
Yeah, go ahead and check your deck for me.
Because we have a lot of gold, and none of the red seals are steel, I don't think.
Yeah, I think we can maybe start shifting towards some steel. We don't necessarily have to copy them every time, but it wouldn't hurt to get a higher
have a
density.
few.
Yeah.
I think I just want a few in my deck.
And this is why, like, I wasn't super concerned about it.
Right, because it happens so quickly.
Right, and yeah. Like, it's easier than you might think to shift gears with a triple, like, copy effect on the DNA as well as all of the purple.
I think I want to keep my fool where it's at.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay. So now, again, because we're on...
Oh.
Okay, we got an achievement. Big hands. So now we want to do this.
Yep.
and then profit.
Yeah.
This is unseated, yeah.
Which this hand doing this is the exact same as if the blueprint were on the Baron again, but don't worry about it.
You mean this?
Yeah, it's 4 by...
Well, actually, we'll score lower.
Well, no, it's the same. It's 4 by 3 versus 3 by 4.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Wow, there really is a lot of math. Not a lot, but like...
So whatever is easier for you to move the mime for, I guess, is the way to go about that. Or whatever is easier for you to remember and lock in on.
After this hand here, I might step away and grab something to eat really quick.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, that chat's just going to be in my hands again, so.
Oh, that's fine.
All right.
Okay, so even without the 1 steal, we're still E40, which makes sense because all 1 steal is going to do is change you within the same exponent.
Right, and we kind of we also replaced 1 steal with 1 red seal, so it kind of comes out in the wash.
Oh, sure, yeah. Okay, I will be right back after I go in here because I can't help myself.
Yeah, unfortunate voucher.
And you know what? Let's check this too. We're saved, the Earth? Okay, I'll be right back.
Bro just sold the Earth and said we're saved? Alright. So, I think we, like, if we get lucky with the vouchers, I think there's a legitimate chance that this could actually go Nan-Inf, right? Unfortunately, there's a lot of vouchers that need finding, so I don't know if there's time with that, just because we weren't able to farm cola. But I think we can still get, like, if we get the second reroll voucher, which is the highest priority, I think we can still get, like, in the E2, maybe at least over E100. The vouchers that we need are both of the hand size vouchers, so that's 2. We need blank and antimatter, that's 4. And then we need the other reroll voucher, so we need 5 vouchers in 10 antes. 9 antes. We need all of those vouchers before ante 24. Ante 24 is a spooky boss. The other reroll voucher is Retcon, so that we can infinitely reroll the boss blinds. Early on, would Hologram be a good card to pair with DNA for the multiplier on the Molt, then replaced by Baron? Early on, yes, it can bridge a gap, but like kind of like with the wheels, and the reason we're not rolling the wheels is like flat scaling Molt like that won't match the exponential scaling that you get out of repeatedly copying Barons and Mimes. So it can help you through the early game. The problem with that is like the portions of the run where it would help you on Plasma Deck, which is what we're running, you're probably better off just farming chips at that point. So it can, if it can be helpful if it shows up like at the right time with the DNA, or it can be very helpful you know, on decks that aren't necessarily Plasma Deck for getting that early game setup. Has there been at any point where you consider selling the DNA for another blueprint? Well, we can't get another blueprint right now, so that's kind of off the table. We would have to sell it into either an Invisible Joker, which is risk, or we would sell it into a Showman, which is a bigger risk, and that could be a problem. So what we would prefer to do is just get blank voucher and antimatter so that we open up a Joker slot and then find a new blueprint.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Well, we picked a good time to get the reroll voucher. Let's go ahead.
We sure did.
Do that immediately. That's fine. So the reason that we want to do that immediately, first of all, like, I don't want to look at the plant. The plant's terrifying.
Right, but if we know we need to get a luchador or something,
exactly.
we have more time.
It gives you 2 shops to potentially like find an emergency out.
That makes sense.
Oh, that's a good question. Do you have antimatter unlocked on this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have every Joker and every voucher and everything.
Okay.
I have completionist
Excellent.
or whatever the lowest one is.
Excellent. So I'll keep playing towards those outs then. We can keep playing towards those outs.
You're gonna keep playing.
Yeah.
Don't you know who's on the mouse?
That's
Just
true. That's
doing
true.
whatever you tell me.
We did agree this is your run. This is your run.
The perfect hand.
It's true. They said it didn't exist, and yet here we are.
They were wrong.
So we're kind of at the point in the run where it's a little bit just like repetition here. Yeah, you can start copying that if you want. There is one thing, like the anti-16 boss blind can be kind of nasty. So having a little bit of extra strength going to that wouldn't be a bad thing to do.
Is it a specific boss blind?
Every multiple of 8 is one of the anti-8 boss blinds. So it could be something like Verdant Leaf, where we have to sell a Joker, or something gross like that.
Understood.
Whoops.
Oh, we won. I guess the steel will do that. Well, I didn't move the mime. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even think about doing that, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, I think with that in mind, popping open a few.
Oh my God, photo Chad?
In the same shop, no less. We got to pivot. But I think like keeping an eye out for maybe a natural negative Joker could be helpful, just to give us the opportunity to.
One roll for the fans.
Yeah, might as well. Now we get lots of money.
True. I don't think this wins.
No, they only won last time because of the steal, but it might as well,
better safe than sorry.
Exactly, prep just in case.
So we are doing this.
Yep.
Apologies for just eating, but I realized I hadn't eaten.
No, again, we're in just kind of the autopilot phase right now, where we're waiting for either more vouchers to make us better and stronger, or like an emergency situation that we need to react to.
Right. $2,000 is nuts, dude.
So when I was farming for the breaking the scoring limit, I almost ran out of money at close to $4,000. So there's potential that we might need have use for this money later. And there's some fun things that we can do with it to get you a really good high score.
Right.
If we get some of the other vouchers. This boss blind is kind of annoying, but we've got enough discards and a strong enough deck. I think we're at a point where maybe could be worth alternating between steel and gold on the DNA.
Yeah.
But no matter what, we always want to make sure that it's a red seal.
Right.
So.
Unfortunate.
That's fine. I think we'll survive with another hand like this.
Yeah. Might be worth picking up some chariots.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Don't forget the mime, though.
Oh, you're so right. I just sat back and relaxed.
So you've been working on Dark Souls 3 recently? Did I say that correctly? Or
Yeah,
did you finish
so
that?
I've been like playing back through the Dark Souls franchise, just as a sort of like retrospective, and that has included playing like everything in the repertoire.
Nice.
And I just realized playing high card sets money to 0 is also something we would want to roll off of.
We can recover from that, surely.
Just occurred to me. There we go.
Okay, perfect.
Flips and shovels all Joker cards.
Ooh.
That's when we go into options and turn the game speed to 0.
Yeah, the problem with that is the DNA. I think we're strong enough that it's okay. But it's very, very annoying, right?
Is this a reroll moment?
Don't
Probably
know,
not.
Yeah, because I think
there are worse options.
Right, so Verdant Leaf and Crimson Heart would probably both be worth. And then your only upside
Oh, the
is...
DNA does shake on first hand.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So we would just move that to the far left. Okay. Yeah. Okay, actually, no, this is fine. This is fine. We can learn some... The DNA shakes, and you can click and hold... If you're... As a Souls-like gamer, I'm sure you're capable of this, but you can click and hold the blueprint so that you can position that next to the DNA as well.
Oh, you can click and hold before they flip over?
Yes.
That is wonderful. What a hand.
So I think that more than likely it gets worse for us if we reroll this boss.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think we can just go ahead and copy the steal.
Yeah.
We've missed a few chances at that already.
And this might win. Well, no, I don't think it actually will.
Yeah, I think it's unlikely.
I think we were like
but
E18 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, again, that blind scaling shoots up pretty quick.
Yeah.
But at least you're paying attention to it. Like, knowing your scoring threshold is always a good idea.
Adef, you should try Elden Ring. Boy, oh boy, do I have the VOD content for you, my friend. Hundreds of hours of Elden Ring content. You've got some VODs to get through, my friend. Anyway, yeah, so I played Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and now I'm on Dark Souls 3. I've played all of them before except for Sekiro.
Oh, okay.
That was my first playthrough. But
did you do the emulator on Bloodborne, or do you have a PS4?
No, I played it in my living room off stream because I'm a degenerate.
That's... I mean, sometimes you just got to vibe out with the game, not like worry
That's
about...
what I'm saying. Hello, money, but we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine on money. I think we've got enough money at this point.
I think we're okay. Have you heard of Balatro? No, what's that? But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. Like, I don't know. My opinion of sort of all of the games has shifted a lot in this second playthrough because I've now played so much Elden Ring and gotten far better at Souls-like games. Like, very rarely is a boss a struggle now in most of the games, except for Sekiro. That was a huge learning curve, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's like a whole different game.
Yeah. But, you know, oh yeah, you were not kidding about alternate. Well, I should keep my discards going.
I mean, if you want. We're not getting much value from tarot cards at this point anymore.
That's true.
It's just I don't know, a small... Like, the deck fixing comes from the DNA at this point.
I might do one more steal and then start alternating.
Yeah, we did skip one, right, when we were trying to alternate. So
yeah,
this
exactly.
will catch us back up.
And yeah, my opinion of all the games has sort of changed a bit. But Dark Souls 3 continues, I'm like halfway through probably, continues to be incredible. I mean, it's just a remarkable video game.
So here, when we're playing a little bit more steel, it's probably worth to shift the Baron 1 to the left. You get the extra copy on the mime. It might be just because we have the steel now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're a little bit past the break-even point, so.
Even with just a few steel?
Yeah, because again, it was break even before, so any shift towards Baron is going to want us to like revert back to mime.
Gotcha. Because Baron counts as scoring and steel counts as scoring.
Exactly. Now we can just bump the Baron over to full copy the mime with for the.
And then I want to do this.
Yeah. So it should be maybe a little bit higher, yeah.
45.
Which is like pretty comparable to when we had more steel than we did this time. But so it's a very minor thing until we have a full hand of steel.
And then it'll be huge.
Exactly. Okay. All right, so
this is where we need to be a little more careful.
Yes. So I'm
going to hold this.
What I would do is,
move it here.
Move it there, and then that way, as soon as you click select, you want to reach up and grab that blueprint and just hold on to it.
We're putting this baby on 0.5.
Yeah. So.
If I do that, it doesn't stay.
No.
So I need to click and then immediately go.
There it is. Oh,
so now where am I putting this guy?
Okay, so you want to put that on the far left, and
here's
then
the DNA.
The DNA next to it, so that way.
So the two blueprints, it doesn't matter where they are, obviously.
Yeah, or the brainstorms.
Also, or the brainstorms. Yeah. I'm gonna kill these guys.
Please do.
Please. Oh boy, 0.5 game speed.
And then I think it may just be worthwhile, since this has some potential to be ugly, or like hard to fully min-max.
Play this.
I would, first
discard that.
Yeah, I would discard for more steel, just a little bit of extra steel. Oh god.
Let's at least go to 1.
Yeah. Yeah, we still, again, we don't, I would get rid of the blue as well. We don't want anything that isn't red seal. Probably enough, but like we don't want to have any.
We don't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what a time.
Yeah.
I'll do this. All right.
Could be worse. Yeah, we got a lot of red seal still. I think it's fine.
So we play this.
Play that, and then we want to. Basically, we just want to find the Baron right now.
So that'll be the one that triggers when it has 1 point. It's not going to say again.
No, it'll say 1.5.
So there's brainstorm right next to each other. So I can move those over here. So it's one of these two.
Okay, it's that.
It's this one
there. Yeah. So we can just put that next to
him here.
Yeah. It's not going to be optimal, but it'll just make it easy to get through. So.
And then this is the mime, which I will move once we're going for money.
I think you can also turn up the scoring mid.
Yeah. Sorry.
And probably just go ahead and play the that naked fellow without a seal. Okay, crisis averted.
If we did our math right, which I think we did, and by math I mean looking.
Yeah, and we've got so much headroom with the score that it, like, if we didn't get it optimal for sure, but it's still gonna be fine.
E48. Flip around, boys. We're right back where we were.
Perfect. All right, not the vouchers we're looking for, but it's another voucher cleared. Face cards are drawn face down. Again, probably a good time to get that.
So tempting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that play. We don't need money.
I'm gonna keep this because Fool is death right now.
Okay.
He loves me. All right. No voucher skips. All face cards are on face down. Okay.
Yep. Back to autopilot mode.
It's literally the two.
Yeah,
This is the two I sold,
Yeah.
but that's okay. That's fine.
So I think if my memory is right, with 0 steel cards, we're at E40. So
Yes, I believe that is correct. So we're gonna play this.
sure. And I
then
think
we'll send
maybe
you here.
like after this ante, we can just go
Full steal.
full steel. Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine on money.
Mhm.
All right. I once again I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna put this dish away.
Sure.
This is gonna take a second
Yeah,
anyway.
scoring takes time.
You have the comms.
All right. Now I don't know what to say. There's so much pressure. So I'll just sit here in silence instead. It's perfect. So again, unfortunately, I think the voucher order is probably preventing like the top end of this run, but there's still time, and it's still a really good run, so not bad for a first attempt of the day.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? This is attempt 1, baby, and the only attempt.
Yep. No, that's
I can only play for like another hour and a half, so hopefully this finishes by then. But
I think it will be. One way or another, we'll find a way to close this
True.
out. Like, we can just kind of speed run through these antes right now, since there's not much to get out of them.
Right. Do you have a favorite Souls game? And also, like, what's your history with the Souls games?
I don't have much at all. I just played an obscene amount of Elden Ring when it came out, so. I've always wanted to go back and, like, especially Dark Souls 3, I hear is great, but
It's incredible.
finding the time to commit to that has been the issue.
It's understandable.
But I don't know. There might be like a lull in my streaming schedule when the like Balatro update gets announced while I'm waiting for that. So maybe during that period I can give it a shot.
Sure. Guys, no one acknowledged my saucy emote chat. Am I washed? Everybody post 8F sauce right now, I swear to God.
Wait, what's happening?
I'm turning this car around.
What are these emotes?
Roffle, your chat, which means my chat. They're failing each other.
They just like sauce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Roffle, I have a candid question for you,
Okay.
and perhaps you won't wish to answer it, but you obviously play a lot of Balatro.
Yes.
Like, a lot. Also, I should take this.
Yeah, that's one way to hit your limit is to
Yeah, my deadline.
yeah.
Hang on, I actually gotta think. Just kidding. Oh, right.
Yeah, I would just go ahead and
I might just do this.
We'll still get DNA value just because the hand size is helpful.
Please be good. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
be worse.
fine. Do you? I mean, I know you came from other content, right? Like you didn't start with Balatro. You were doing Hearthstone.
Yeah, for quite a while.
So like, what do you see as? How do I ask this? Are you tired of Balatro?
No. I mean, I spent like 7 years playing exclusively Hearthstone, so I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Commitment
is not
tolerance.
an issue for me. Yeah, high tolerance, and it's still like, I don't know, it still feels fresh. Like, because it's a roguelike, even though the game is the same, like runs feel very different. So
Good, yeah.
I don't.
It's not like, and to be clear, that's not a question of me thinking you would be. It's just I've been a streamer for a long time.
Yeah.
And so I know that burnout can happen on specific games. And I was just curious if that was something you. Man, I really roll into these a lot.
I'm telling you. I also have like, I don't know, maybe we'll call it a benefit, but I have the benefit of having spent a pretty substantial portion of my life in corporate America. So like, I don't know.
Oh, so anything's better.
Exactly, yeah. The worst days of streaming and content creation are still an improvement over that, over the best days.
Yeah,
there,
that's
so it kind
fair
of gives
enough.
me good perspective on that.
Maybe I should have done that in the other order, but that's okay.
I think you're fine. Again, this is autopilot mode. Just enjoy this phase of the run. We did get a pretty unfortunate boss blind, but again, we got it at a good time, so we don't need to re-roll it.
And also DNA helps us a lot with that, I feel like.
Exactly, yeah. It kind of offsets it a little bit. Like, there's probably like, it's a bad boss blind, but there's probably like one ante where it really matters, and that's where we're like a few E's away. So we've got space on that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're still enjoying it, because look, as somebody that wakes up and while I do my morning chores and things, I just put a Roffle video on. It's great for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's great for me that people do that too. So like, I'm not gonna complain. I'm in a good spot.
Look, baby,
right now.
I'm sure that ad rev on those VODs goes crazy.
Yeah, the watch time is, especially for the longer runs, is like absurd compared to coming from Hearthstone, where people would like, I'd go through the process of editing like 3 or 4 games, and people would click off after the first one, and it's like, well, fine.
Dude, that's the sauce, honestly, like that I've learned in the last 6 months, is like watch time is such a bigger indicator of what your ad revenue will look like on a YouTube video.
Yeah. And like the likelihood it gets recommended as well, which
exactly,
is correlated to ad revenue, but like,
yes.
Yeah, YouTube seems to really like pushing videos with high watch time right now.
Yes, so much so that I think one could argue that there is an oversaturation of like long videos that aren't actually good.
Well, yeah,
but the counterpoint being, we're making good videos and they're long, so
I don't know.
Joke's
about that.
on you guys.
Speak for yourself. I'm out here making slop.
No, it's slop that we need, Roffle. Let's be really clear on that.
It's not meant to be a pejorative. I'm comfortable with it. It's not like super high effort content. It's daily slop, and I'm okay with that. I feel a need.
I mean, but you actually do some editing on your VOD content, which already puts you about 3,000 miles beyond most VOD uploaders, including myself. Like, my VOD channel is truly just I click start record, click stop record. That's going on YouTube.
Yeah, I used to like I had a second Hearthstone channel where I did the same, and that was living the life.
Mm-hmm.
If it's slop, I'm a pig then. Look, don't put that on yourself. There's, I think we're fine without it.
Yeah, I think
everybody
can't take it.
Everybody consumes slop in some manner or another, right? Like,
yeah, we can't take this. We can't take this. We need DNA right now, especially for this blind.
Yeah, this blind. I think we want to go heavy steel investment again here. So good.
Yeah, I might even discard these.
Might as well. We have $3,200, so I think we're in a good spot. And here, yeah, exactly. No, you had it right.
Oh, we do want that.
Yeah, because we're full steel.
Right.
Like, I think it's, as a human, I think it's actually valuable to, like, turn your brain off and enjoy some slop now and then. You don't want to be in, like, hyper-analysis mode every moment of your life. That's exhausting.
I would agree, but I think we, in today's attention economy, have too many brain turn-off modules.
That's true.
And could stand to have a few more brain turn-on modules.
Yeah, that's true.
We definitely be struggling with smartphone addiction.
Oof. The vouchers are not cooperating.
No, they are not.
Okay. Good news, though. We actually have
we can reroll that.
We have 2 rerolls, in fact, because the skip is also a reroll.
Oh, true.
So
do I buy this? No.
No, that's going to crowd the shop for if we do get an open Joker slot, which is unfortunately becoming
very unlikely.
Yeah, just with the way the vouchers aren't cooperating, but that's okay.
We're nearing our limit.
Right. So I'd go ahead and use your ability first. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, clubs are fine. And then we're Mime's in the wrong spot. Mime and Blueprint are swapped.
So true, King.
Thank
you for that.
That could have accidentally killed us a little bit early.
Yeah, maybe.
No, we actually don't have blank, so I don't think we're getting the antimatter this round, unfortunately. So what I'm hoping for instead, first of all, hand size will do a lot.
So we want to go here.
No. Swap the Baron and the Mime. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you double counted one of the Barons, but Baron doesn't get counted as a red seal, so it's Steel, Baron, Brainstorm. That's 4.
Then Blueprint, Mime, Initial Trigger, Red Seal.
Exactly. You got it.
So 4 and 4 right now?
Yeah.
Or 3 and 4?
4 and 4 is right now. It's because we have mostly steel. It's essentially 4 and 4.
Okay. This will win, and we'll make some money.
Yeah, this may be our last ante before things get a little bit dire. There are a few levers of strength we can still manage to find. Oh, no, maybe we've got another ante go. That's...
Okay, maybe we're fine.
Yeah, our steel score is soaring right now. Okay. Might as well let him join the party. That could be good if by some miracle we make it to ante 24. We might need to sell him. So.
Oh, sure. Oh, that's a great point, actually.
Yeah, so it's Verdant Leaf insurance.
Right. Yeah, okay, so having a sort of useless negative Joker is kind of a nice safety net.
Yeah, if nothing else, it is moral support, so.
I don't know why I like rolling just once or twice, but I just do.
I'm not going to stop you again. It's not... Those small things aren't going to change the trajectory of this run, or are not likely to.
Hey, Purple Seal, what's up, dude?
Yeah, where have you been?
I will kill this 3 if it's the last thing I do.
I believe in you. Everybody needs dreams.
Witness me. Just kidding.
Unlucky.
Okay, so now we want this.
Yes. So one thing also to note is, like, even while it is helpful to, you can go ahead and play out the hand. It's not that important. It's just a small thing. it can be helpful to save your last discard, just because, especially if you're looking to use the Hanged Man, because that's going to cut into your hand. Like, if you find the 3 on your last discard, that's potentially -2 hand size, right? So it could.
Yeah. Okay.
It could cause some problems. And actually, I don't like that voucher, but I think we might. It might be good
to take it.
Yeah, just to clear it. Normally I wouldn't, but like it gets us closer to the next vouchers that we do need, right? We need so many vouchers. And we've got so much money that it's probably worth to just snag it here. Not ideal, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Got to kind of go where the run leads us. You found like one of 3 clubs left in your deck. Incredible.
I know.
Oh no. Green Joker crying in the corner.
He can grow up.
Yeah, he'll get back. Oh, I was wrong. There was 2 clubs.
Okay. I mean, frankly.
Yeah, I would just go ahead and dub that. Where again, you can see as you accumulate those pretty unimpressive tarot cards, they're getting
less useful.
Less. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how many runs like this Local Thunk had during development of this game. I think probably not that many.
Right. The game is balanced primarily around anti-8, so...
I think based largely on the fact that NANE Infinity exists at all.
Right. I don't think there was the expectation that people would...
I mean, presumably he knew that would happen because he knows how floating point precision works.
Right.
Not to spoil a video that I'm presently writing. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he was aware that there is an end of the game, but I don't know that he thought people would reach it very quickly.
Just getting trolled by Magic Trick, unfortunately.
Yeah. Why am I hesitating? Okay. That's fine.
No, that's -2 hand size, which I don't think we can afford right now.
You think we have to re-roll it?
I think we might. So let's save money here. And I think we need to hit a re-roll right now. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. Doubling doesn't matter when the numbers are this big. But I think the time... that's one of like the 4 really bad boss blinds for this type of build. Like the Psychic being the play 5 cards that we already passed, the Plant being another one. That's pretty bad because it's just basically minus hand size. Also, we might not have... No, we've got enough steel here. I would make sure to play a gold card here because the margins are getting kind of close.
Okay. I will start being more judicious with what I discard.
Yeah, we might need to shift. That's... Yeah, I didn't think about that. But
I think we're okay
I think
here.
We're fine, yeah.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, already passed.
This is like 48.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll probably be next ante that's the like concerning one and potential breakpoint if we don't get hand size.
3. Bro, just draw the 3.
simply a matter of time. Yeah, I like killing those. Perfect.
The most useful tarot cards that exist. Sure. Okay.
A 3 is really just hiding.
I know.
That's probably where, yeah, just set in this hand. We don't want
I
to
almost...
Oh, I almost did too.
I truly almost just lost it all. Wow, it's kind of remarkable how, like, truly one misclick,
Yeah.
and like,
Well, we
this
also
deep,
just
it's over.
right. We just breeze through like, 7 antes without having to think of a singular thought. And then,
Right, yeah.
And then now things become just insanely fragile. So it's like it gets up on you really quick.
Need some rumble strips on the road. That's what I'm saying, bro. You click the wrong Joker, and the game's like, "Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Are you sure that's where you want your Jokers to be?"
I once
E53 is our actual top end. I
yeah,
think.
that's good to know. I once accidentally misclicked and sold like a ×40 Canio.
Oh, that's so grim.
I was already dead anyway, it turns out, so it didn't matter. But I would, with that in mind, though, why don't we just go ahead and move the Jokers now before we forget while we're thinking about it.
So true.
Looks like.
I mean, like, frankly, this is not the
Yeah.
worst thing that's ever happened.
That's a great immolate. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, it's always immolate, but like that's a
Sure.
There's no reason not to take that one. Okay, I see we've drawn all of the gold cards.
Not anymore.
True. You got me there.
Poor guy.
He's doing his best, right? And he's still
Green Joker's, he's really struggling.
Yeah, he still has the potential to serve a purpose, though.
He does. And that purpose will be death.
Look, everyone needs a purpose.
So did you start playing Balatro like right when it came out?
I came out a little bit late. It was in the like final Next Fest demo. So right before release, but like not as early as some people caught on to it. But getting in somewhat early still was probably beneficial for me.
What was your, were you were already a full-time content creator before
Yeah.
Balatro, I presume?
Yeah, it was just one viewer that was like, because I was doing Hearthstone, was reliably providing like good deck lists for us. He was like, hey, you should try this game, and he was insistent because I was reluctant to try it because I was like, why am I gonna play a poker game?
Right.
And okay, so we can beat this.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
For now.
But we've got some fun things that we can now do with that when we do reach our limit. So that's still a good thing. Like that voucher opens up some possibilities.
Okay.
I'm getting reports of a voucher skip as well.
Sir,
Perfect.
that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So
We could roll for...
I wouldn't
No, we
bother.
can't sacrifice anything.
So like one chatter just kept suggesting, and I was like, okay, they're reliable. I'm going to like actually give this a try, and I got, like everybody else,
Sure.
I got hooked kind of immediately.
Right.
All right. Don't forget your Joker position,
Thank you.
and then we're good to go.
It's so interesting, like, I fully thought it would be such an issue how many gold cards we had, and it so quickly has not become an issue at all.
Yeah,
I think I think it's the thing of like I'm so used to only ever playing up to like ante 13, 14 or whatever that like I forget that like there is so much game after that. You know what I mean? Like
And-
there's so much time.
and all that is just a matter of experience, right? Because I've been in this situation so many times that like
you knew.
I don't have the same stress that you might when you're like encountering it for the first time. Because even when I was like again farming these types of runs for the first time, it was like that was one of the mistakes that I made pretty frequently in the failed attempts. Is I was like not getting my money sorted out enough.
It's sort of like the way I feel about it is when you watch a Souls pro or like somebody who's put a lot of time into getting good at Souls games, like there is a lot of patience and like what's the word I'm looking for? Cool. I mean, we'll buy it.
Yeah, it gets something out of the way at least.
I always cannot remember this word, but like you have patience, so you have the restraint not to like. The biggest two areas of restraint are when to roll and when to attack. And this feels very similar of like, I think a lot of new players see an opening and they immediately want to attack, or like they're panic rolling all the time.
Right. You're describing me right now.
Sure, but that's everybody who it's not their life. You know what I mean? But like once you spend enough time, you're like, oh, okay. Knowing when to attack is like, I don't know why I just discarded that steal.
Yeah, we want steal, and we want to make sure to move the jokers. But
anyway, yeah, this feels like a similar thing.
Yeah, it's like, just both of those just kind of come with experience.
Right. An inexperienced player might see the way I fight a boss and think it's slow and bad, but in reality, I'm never gonna die.
Right. Whereas I've died 14 times before you're like halfway through the health bar.
Exactly. The thing I always say is like the fastest way to play Dark Souls is to just not die. Yeah. Like it sounds stupid, but it's true. Like just don't die. 5 head.
Okay. So we're gonna have to use some a little bit of
trickery.
Yeah, some trickery to get through the next ante, but it will almost assuredly set a very, very, very good high score for you.
Okay.
Yeah, because the retcon unlocks something that'll.
The snake.
Cool. Yep. So we're just gonna reroll for the serpent because magic.
Or the serpent. Yeah.
So this run probably very easily could have gotten to Naninf if the magic trick didn't stop or would stop showing up. So unfortunately, that prevented it.
So truly all that's separating us right now is just one more Joker slot, which would be Showman, into one more copy ability.
Exactly. One more Joker slot, one more Showman. Well, the hand size vouchers too. So basically 4 total vouchers. And we've taken a lot of voucher skips, so it's been unfortunate. Yes. But that happens sometimes. There's still maybe time, but Ante 24 looks like it might be our cap right now. Just because we can't get the serpent there.
Right.
And so wait, what's in the Fool?
It's money.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, are you feeling lucky?
No. No.
Come on. I thought this was a gambling game.
Right. I can't believe it showed its face, dude.
I know.
Poop salad, thanks for the prime. Don't you love a Twitch chatter?
That's a chatter. It's a username for the ages.
I don't know why I'm rolling really, but
oh yeah, we definitely, this is the worst time we could roll.
Great.
So okay, yeah, we just re-roll the boss blind. That we're gonna do that anyway, and we're just looking for serpent, which is a green one.
Almost.
So this is one of the uses for the abundance of money, and why it's like more valuable to hoard than it would be to spend down. Because sometimes it takes a few $100s to find this fella, and then we're gonna have to skip through these. Exactly, because we can't hit E59. And
so this Joker position.
So what we want to do first, before discarding, get DNA value. And the reason for that is
because we don't want to. Okay, understood.
Yeah. So we want our play hand size, yeah, we want our hand size to be as small as possible until like our final hand.
And we don't want to score optimally right
So
now.
we also don't want to move jokers yet, and we want to we want to play like it's tedious, but we want to play 3 more hands here. So
play this.
Yeah, send a gold card. And then we just have to kind of keep an eye on how many E's we gain with each hand. So we're at E21 right now. Don't think we're at risk of accidentally winning.
I don't think so. This will be like 25 or something.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, 26. Yeah. So we can farm down to 1 remaining hand, and then use the discards.
This is gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna put this on speed 0.5 just so we can all really enjoy it.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what we need.
Well, Roffle, as we get to the end here, I really cannot thank you enough. This has been a massive learning experience. And I'm very appreciative that you would take the time. It's very cool.
I think it was first of all fun for me, and second of all, I think it makes for good content. A lot of the people have expressed that they, got some value out of it and learned from it too. So it's
good.
Even though I'm talking directly to you, it's not necessarily just for you as well.
Right.
So.
That 3 is going to show up. Mark my words.
Yeah, we'll get him. Surely.
Aw, sad.
So now you can move.
Okay, so now we're Baron to the far left.
Yep.
Mime here.
Mm-hmm.
And just as my this is my final exam. Okay.
Sure.
To count re-triggers, I'm just gonna go over where my points are coming from.
Yeah.
So when I play a card, I'm gonna play this king here, and trust me, that 100 chips is gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah, that'll be a huge difference maker.
Yeah, absolutely massive. So we want to balance our number of scoring opportunities and our number of re-trigger opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And re-trigger opportunities include the initial triggering, and scoring opportunities include the initial scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Though you could, in theory, just exclude both of those, but whatever. So scoring, we have, when we look at our red seal, steel, king, we have the initial scoring, which is from steel, and we have the Baron. So that's 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 triggers.
Right.
Then the re-trigger, or that's 4 scores, I guess you could call it.
4 score. Yeah, 4.
4 scoring opportunities.
He's
then the
Lincoln
amount
posting.
of. What'd you say?
He's Lincoln posting.
Then the 4. 4 scoring 7 years ago. Lincoln posting is very funny. I'm Abraham maxing.
Yeah, do not go to any theaters in the near future. Talking like that, that's dangerous.
Then re-trigger opportunities. We have the initial trigger, the red seal, and then blueprint and mime, which is 4. So we are currently 4 and 4, which means we're evenly split, so we're good to go.
Yes. Send it.
Any guesses on what this will be? E100 maybe?
I think it could be in the hundreds, yeah.
Let's let it rip.
Sure. So getting a lot of questions about like why not pick up a burglar. The problem with burglar is we could improve the score a little bit with burglar and might be worth like it could be worth checking in the next shop, but the problem is we don't make use of all like 15 hands from the burglar that we get because we just accidentally win at a certain point, right? We're at E34 right now. If we tried to use all of the burglar hands, we would hit E59 before we move the jokers. So it would increase the hand size a little bit more, but like we don't need to burn the rundown yet just to do that.
It hasn't even split yet, and it's already flames.
Mm-hmm.
This is
so that's going to be over 100 for sure.
Damn. E141. That's pretty remarkable.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a good first attempt of the day, right? Oh, and we get a vagabond.
Oh, nice, dude.
And the magic trick remains here. This magic
trick. We're so back, dude.
Oh my
God. We're so back.
Oh, wait, no, there is a voucher skip. So
There's 2 voucher skips, and we can... Or
Yeah.
no, sorry, there's only 1. So there's a voucher skip, and we can go for the serpent again.
Yeah, we can do it. We'll do it again. Unfortunately, it seems as though ads played right as that scoring was happening, so a few people on my side missed things. So we'll get a repeat on the.
Well, that's their problem for not being subscribed to twitch.tv/Roffle.
I mean, it is free with Prime. I don't know what to tell you. But
that's what I'm saying.
we can repeat that process. We could even, if you wanted to, I think we could do better than E141 if we were to.
Well, no, because now I'm interested in if that voucher skip gets us to antimatter somehow and we're able to salvage this.
Okay. No, you're right. You're right. Don't burn it down yet. Because if we get blank. Yeah, go ahead and re-roll first. But if we get blank into antimatter, we could be anti-24. So there's no reason to burn the rundown yet.
Right. Okay. Rinse, repeat.
Yeah, that took a lot less time this time through.
So play this immediately.
Yep. And then use the remaining. Don't move the jokers yet.
Oh. Right. Because we don't want to. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
And then like play the
golds.
Yeah, the ugly. The golds and the.
Well, I guess we'd play this as well.
Exactly. Wait, that actually worked. Thank you, everybody, for the primes.
Let's go! Yes, thank Roffle for doing this for me. Please subscribe to twitch.tv/Roffle.
Okay, there won't be ads for another 25 minutes, so surely that's enough time to resolve this hand, right?
I've got ads in 10 minutes, so I just need to do it before that.
Okay. Oh wait, you know what? Because of the because this is a boss blind, we actually can't get blank into antimatter. I forgot about that.
We can't get what?
We can't.
Oh
get,
yeah.
We can't get the first and second iteration of the voucher, unfortunately. But,
well, that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Kyle Brain Games, thanks for the prime.
There we go. Yeah, get some primes over for Adef as well for being a good sport and hanging through all of this. And a quick learner, too.
Just pay Roffle and I money. It's not that hard, guys.
See, it's not selling out if you do it for somebody else, so it's legal for me to
exactly
to say sub to twitch.tv/adef. And subscribe over on YouTube as well for some great mathematical Pokemon content.
And who knows, there might, and by might I mean there is maybe a Balatro video coming.
Spoilers again on my stream.
Spoilers. I can improve the hand a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. So now here and here.
Yep.
And play. This should score marginally better.
Yeah, we have a few more steel in hand. And all red seal. So we have a better hand composition this time around.
And trust me, this money is going to matter.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Dan Vale, thanks for the tier 1 and quote, here's your fucking money. Great, dude. Thanks so much.
Wait, if they're sending a message, that's a resub, right? So they knew what they were in for.
And Lumberjack Drew, thanks for the prime. What were you going to say, Roffle?
Well, you seem to enjoy rolling earlier, so you can just re-roll all this money if you'd like, since we're...
Oh, that's going to be great for me.
Yeah, we're kind of going to be dead into the blind anyway.
You say that, but that anti-14 per KO is waiting for me.
We just got to go way back in time. There we go.
Yeah,
145. Yeah. We did beat it.
Oh, did we? Were we 141 or something before?
I think we were maybe 144, but we definitely weren't 145. Oh. Catastrophic. That's very close,
comical. Unfortunate, and such a
disgusting
horrible
boss blind.
I mean, we can obviously re-roll it, but
this is the rare instance where the Violet Vessel would be the best boss blind for us. But yeah, very close, and honestly, not a failure of a run by any means. It was
no. I think I'm at this point where I'm like, damn, we could have gone the whole way, but obviously not. You know.
Well, yeah, but now you know the
have
setup,
the tools.
So, yeah, exactly. So you can make that happen.
Yeah, because we can't clear E77 without the serpent.
Right. So that's the issue, and because it's a multiple of 8, we can't reroll into the serpent. So
right, exactly.
Unfortunate, but we can roll some wheels if we want.
Oh, we can wheel and deal?
Might as well. Like, we're dead anyway. Let's go out gambling.
Sorry, I'm thanking subscriptions. I don't know why I'm caring about what tarot cards I'm getting.
You gotta optimize your death. Otherwise, chatters will yell at you. In my experience, if you don't die perfectly optimally, you'll hear about it.
Let's count how many wheels I get that do nothing.
Yeah, that's 2 so far.
Nicholas, thank you for the bits.
3.
3? Okay.
Okay, and people have the nerve to call it streamer luck. Are you kidding me? Clearly,
this
the
wheel
unluckiest...
this wheel is what's separating us from getting further, you guys.
Yeah. 4? That's like actually
we're past
illegal.
the expected value.
Yeah, that's illegal for it not to pay out at this point.
Oh, right. Okay. Why'd I do that? I tried to click use and I click sell.
I've certainly never done that mistake before.
Oh my god, guys, should we take it?
It's shiny. How could you not?
Where are my wheels?
I mean, a hermit is eventually more wheels, right?
So true. It's crazy how quick the rolling spirals out of control.
Yeah, you can burn through. Again, there's a reason why I almost went broke despite having $4,000 trying to find the last piece. It's like, yeah, you can burn through that money real quick.
Imagine how broken Balatro would be if the Hermit truly just doubled your money.
Would it be optimal to get rid of DNA right now for a Bull and save the money? So Bull will give us 4,000.
That's not enough.
We're off by...
let's check.
A few million?
Not a few million. We're off by a factor of like 30 septuquintillion.
Right. I forgot our top end. Yeah, we have 20 zeros at the end of that. 27-ish.
Yeah, we're 30 zeros off. We're 32 zeros away from, I think. Or we were on 50.
Yeah,
we're like 27 zeros. And think like that is scaling. Like the bigger you go, the harder it becomes.
Miss Bean.
I mean, it is still just multiples
the bean
of
is
2,
like
but
+1 hand size over the DNA.
Guys, the wheels will save us, okay? I don't understand what the confusion is.
Like
we're looking for wheels.
Like maybe, well, yeah, I don't think we get Mr. Bones. Okay, so if we're not 4,000% off, are we 25% of the way there?
No. 25% of E77 is still an E77 number. I think that's the thing people struggle to understand is like what is the required score? 6.4 E77. We need 1.8 E77 or 1.6 E77. Like that's 25%.
Yeah, like Bean is technically positive value over the DNA, but I don't think it makes the difference in the outcome here. Right, because it's like +2 hand size. DNA is artificially +2 hand size. No, DNA is artificially 1
+4
or
+3.
Right, +3 because it's +4 -1. So Bean is 2 extra hand size, which is
wheel.
Not going.
Oh my god, it happened! Wow, +50 chips. We're saved.
Barely re-rolling the boss blind.
Yeah, dude. Wheel?
Bean gets to E88, is that true? I wasn't even paying attention when we allegedly rolled past it, but that doesn't seem...
Are you saying there could have been a chance?
It could have been. Bean cannot be copied, no.
I mean, we could still get it conceivably.
Right. Yeah, it's just very expensive.
We have 5 rolls. What are you talking about?
Burglar? Chet's doing the thing where they try to optimize our death again.
Just let the wheels ride, baby.
Yeah. I mean, we're quickly approaching your hard cap anyway, right? So.
Yeah, even if we get through with the bean, we are still, unless we draw antimatter next ante, we're screwed. Like, right?
Yeah, we would have to have a lot of things. You're right.
And that's just rip. That's just rip.
I mean, we could have rerolled this. It is possible we could have saved it for maybe one more ante, but
it's okay.
Yeah.
The whole point is to get more runs like this in the future, right? So
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Also, how did I just draw 2 purples? And we're also screwed by this being...
Yeah, that's fine. Again, we don't need to complain about a successful run being successful.
Yeah, I'm very happy with how far we got.
Yeah, 145 is a very, very good high score for...
I don't know why I discarded that.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because you had the opening to discard it when you, like, Green Joker's disabled, so you didn't hurt Green Joker.
Right, my molt is fine.
Yeah.
All right, well...
You're just protecting the Grimbo.
This is...
And it's not like
this is it.
That doesn't have any impact on the outcome here. Oh, that's true. You know what there is still hope for is finding that 3. That could be the actual mission here.
If we death that 3, hang on, that's my new goal.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares about our E42? I am in a manhunt right now. I have one singular goal.
Yep, I like where this is going.
And it is to unlock Flush 5.
Surely that's the better hand, right? It plays 5 cards?
Duh. Okay, baby. One time, show me the 3. There's only 136 cards, and we're looking for 1.
How hard could it be to find a single 3?
Less than 1% chance, just draw it?
That will prove whether or not streamer luck is real.
Oh, sad.
Okay.
Well, GG's, and as Roffle would say, 07?
07, yeah. I think that's an 07 worthy run.
Ante 24, round 68. Best hand E145, and an ad break on my side right in time.
Perfect. Perfect.
GG's.
What more could you ask for?
What more could you ask for than an E145? Raffle, thank you, dude.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for... I mean, you took time out of your day, too, and thank you for joining. It was a lot of fun, and you did great. I mean...
Thanks, man.
It's a great score to put up, and, you know, now you can push it a little bit further on, you know, and when you have your free time on your own.
That's true. Now I know the puzzle pieces. And
Exactly.
It's not just like knowing the puzzle pieces, it's knowing the puzzle pieces more intimately.
Mm-hmm.
Like understanding why the pieces fit together rather than that they do fit together, I think is important. But it's also like the other things that were learned and important in this run were like small optimizations that I would never have thought of. Like something that I keep thinking about is when I opened the Mega Buffoon pack at the beginning and you're like, oh, well, sell, buy, sell, buy. Like, you know, free up a Joker slot, buy one you don't want, sell it, and then get the second one. Like, that's such an easy free $2. Like,
right.
That I would never have thought to do. That amongst the many other micro optimizations that I'm going to have to go back and watch this to remember.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably, 3 hours now of a brain blast, so.
4 hours. That's crazy that one run lasts that long. But also we were talking a lot and making decisions.
Exactly. So.
Well, I appreciate it, Roffle. Take care, dude. And again, thank you so much.
Yeah. And we'll have to do something similar again sometime. And thank you for your time and great job. Claps in chat for ADEF.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep streaming?
No, I'm done. But before you leave, let people know where to find your content.
I stream on twitch.tv/adef. That's ADEF. I stream a lot of stuff, but mostly like speed run and challenge run type stuff with either Pokemon, Zelda, or FromSoft games. And then on my YouTube channel, which is the same name, just ADEF, I make videos combining Pokemon and other games, but mostly Pokemon with math and science. So if you've seen any of like the Pokemon math guy, that's me. Check it out. And for my stream, Roffle, where can people find you?
It's real easy. Just Roffle. Well, actually, Roffle on YouTube will take you somewhere to the wrong place. Roffle on Twitch is where you can find my streams, and then Roffle Lite, Lite, on YouTube is where I also stream there, and there's also daily like highlights from the streams.
Dude, if you like Balatro content, my God, Roffle Lite has a treasure trove of just prime eating material. Like, I'm about to sit down to dinner, no one to talk to, pop on the Roffle vid, baby. Highly recommend.
All right. Well, thanks again for your time, and enjoy your dinner, and great run. Great run.
Take care, dude. Thank you so much.
All right, see you. All right, thank you again to Ada for joining. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got a good run going. I'm impressed. He caught on quickly. And got like a banger of a run going. So that is going to do it for me. That's all I had planned. That went quite a bit longer than if it were just me going through the motions, just because we were discussing everything. So hopefully that was valuable for everybody. New YouTube video in about an hour and a half, so stay tuned for that. I will be back tomorrow with the regular content, but we're cooking up some additional collabs next week, so there will be, maybe not exactly like that. We're going to get some multiplayer action in soon, so we can stop asking about that. But might do a more regular thing of some of this, like some of these coaching sessions, or whatever you want to call them, co-op sessions. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, Twitch folks, stick around.